who's ready for some Dungeons and Dragons?
Some dragons.
Yeah.
I am.
Me.
Let's do it.
I raised my virtual hand. It's virtual. It's
Corey.
Volunteers tribute.
Oh,
Oh.
a volunteer.
Not that kind of tribute.
Oh,
Shit.
Corey.
I take it
I'm
back.
here. I'm here. Yeah.
High or low?
Can you hear me?
Oh, hi. Or high or low? Oh. Hi.
All right. Everybody but Corey. Give me a roll.
Ooh,
I would love
nice
to.
middle number.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll take a roll, please.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's Midas.
That's usually early for me. I usually don't go in the beginning when we start a new cycle.
Midas, you are
It's
our
a weird-
lucky winner today.
Lucky
Wow.
winner.
Tell us what happened last time.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we emerged victorious from the Feast of Famine, and we want to celebrate and all, but before we do that, we get to meet the lovely, lovely leader of the Omen, or so we think. We don't really remember much from the whole encounter, except they was interrogating us like crazy, basically like accusing us of working with the baddies, because apparently we had a whole conversation with them, and if you talk to anybody, you know them according to their logic. But that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, we don't really remember any like facial details or even know who the leader is. Besides that, we leave the Feast and Famine, go back to Onagas, and we have a little bit of some popularity, a little bit too much, even too much for Midas. It was getting a bit overwhelming for everybody involved, and even involved our lovely wizard, trying to make things better for us. He didn't at all, not one bit. But that's neither here nor there. But after that, we decided to give Kozen some life advice, because apparently his only role in life was to defeat Sabatul. But we did that, and now he's like, well, now what? So we try to give him good life advice. Some people was giving better advice than others. Midas is good at advice. Eladrin not so much. And then we decided to get a little drink or two, sort of relax, try to get away from the crowd. And after that, we all decided to, rest up for the first time in what feels like years. And somebody got a deep, dark visit, while others passed the fuck out in their beds. And that's what you missed on Glee.
On Glee.
Wait, we gotta sing it out. Ah, there we go.
Yes,
I hope that
exactly.
sufficed.
Very, very good. All the viewers will be happy with that recap.
Yes, they will.
Alrighty, so I want you just all to sit back and relax, because we're starting this off with a little cutscene.
Ooh.
Oh, goody.
All right.
Alright, so as the bright morning sun begins to crest in Onagas, it also rises for the entirety of Stellaris. The night has ended, Feast or Famine has concluded, and citizens of Onagas work to clear the streets of the confetti, broken glass, and the drunken people who partied a bit too hard last night. A particularly gusty morning, kicking up confetti and sand, blowing it high into the sky. Grains of sand dance in the clear blue sky, and following them in the air, we transition to an area of gloom and darkness. An unknown area where an emergency gathering of individuals is being held. In this room, surrounded by cave walls, several individuals stand before 5 small funeral pyres. 2 of the pyres are ignited, and on the floor in front of them are 2 bodies with a dark silken cloth laid over them. A drow elven woman dressed in long dark robes, with her jet black hair covering her face like a veil, steps forward towards the 2 bodies.
Mother was able to retrieve their bodies unnoticed with her magic. How could this have happened, Falmorn?
A large, pale-skinned but very muscular half-elf steps forward towards the bodies, standing next to the drow woman.
The fools underestimated their opponents. Kalinar was given 2 opportunities to kill them. He failed, and got what he deserved. That is all there is to it, Kazna. And you, Calypsis.
Falmorn points over towards a red-skinned, demon-like creature. Thin wings, almost translucent, sprouting from her back. Jagged teeth and curved horns that point upwards.
What of your pet? They were also killed by these adventurers that have such a foolish name.
Calypsis steps forward.
Zavathul did what he was instructed to do. Disrupt the trade routes between Vrento and Onagas, so we could establish our own supply line to the city, just as Mother wanted. Zavathul was my newest recruit, brother.
Calypsis crosses her arms.
He does not compare to the plagues that I have personally trained for years.
You also trained Kalinar, and look where that has gotten him.
Falmor says, pointing down towards Kalinar's body. As Falmorn and Calypsis continue to bicker, the 2 hags, Cecilia Bloodhook and Belinda Devilhide, hold each other quietly and sob over the loss of more of their family. Kazna, staring blankly down towards the bodies of her fallen kin, is suddenly nudged by a paper bird. She grasps it. It unfurls in her hands as she begins to read it. A somber, mournful look on her face changes to a smirk as she reads the letter.
Falmorn, cease your senseless bickering and come here. I want you to see this.
Kazna holds up the letter she has received. Turning away from Calypsis, Falmorn walks towards Kazna and takes the note from her hand. After reading its contents, he crumples the letter in his hand and it ignites in black flame.
They dare.
Falmorn turns towards Calypsis and points at her.
You and your plagues will train under me from now on. I will not be as soft as Kalinar was. We will be ready for our time of ascension. Kazna, make them regret it. Give them a never-ending nightmare and retrieve what is ours.
Falmorn grabs Calypsis and drags her out of the room. Kazna grins at Falmorn's suggestion.
I was just thinking the same thing, brother. For the Ascension.
Kazna begins to wave her hands over the top of the dead bodies of her brothers, Kalinar and Nadal. A deep and demonic incantation bellows out from Kazna's mouth, sending reverberations throughout the cave. Vibrant green arcane symbols emerge in the air above the 2 bodies. The corpses of Nadal and Kalinar begin to rise off the ground as a green mist pours from Kazna's crimson eyes, her nose, and her mouth. The mist enveloping itself around the bodies of Kalinar and Nadal. The bodies then begin to snap in contorted ways. As the 2 hags, Cecilia and Belinda, begin cackling at the sight of Kazna's ritual, we fade to black.
Oh my god.
You all begin to wake up on this new day, fresh off of a long rest, so if you haven't done so, make sure you hit a complete long rest, which also includes replenishing all of your hit die. The temperatures begin to rise even in the comfort of these executive suites that each of you have. And how are you each preparing for the day? It's not often that you get to stay in a place as nice as this with all these amenities. So, Midas, how does Midas get started with his day?
Ah, shit. Well, I was looking at something at my infusions to see if I wanted to change one out. Midas is gonna, he's gonna look out the window. He's finally getting like a break. The past few days have been very exhausting, physically. Just kind of just taking it in. um he doesn't really get these anymore now that he's met these cracking idiots. So he's probably the first one to wake up, I'm assuming, because he doesn't really have to sleep that long. He doesn't want to. So
Yeah.
he's gonna take this time, kind of like get as much peace as he can, especially before Eladrin wakes up and annoy the rest of the group.
So yeah, you
But besides that, he's like enjoying the peace. He might be like tinkering with like some silk, some fabrics, like a small thing, nothing too crazy. Finger knitting, if you will.
all right, and if you want to change up any of your infusions, feel free to, right? You get to do that after a long rest, I think.
Yes.
All right, and Eladrin, what are you doing to start the day?
I am going to wake up and I'm going to stretch a little bit, crack the back, crack the neck a little, and then reach over and just grab my flute, and then just going to hum a little tune and be like, it's morning time. It's morning time. Like that. And I'll do that for a couple minutes.
All right, playing the flute for yourself as you get ready for the day. And Dragonista, what are you getting up to?
So when I hear Eladrian making noises, I like swat at it like it's a bee around my head. And I'm just...
Let me clarify. You all each have your own individual rooms at this executive suite, but 100% you can hear Eladrian through the walls at the very least.
I was gonna say, I think I just like passed right out, like didn't even close my door or anything, so I can hear a bunch of things, and I don't want to get up, so I sleep super late, and then finally I stretch really, really, large self, and then I hop up and go look out the door and just stare for a little bit.
All right, and staring down the hallway, you don't see too many people up and about currently. As Mona said last night, this is an area for VIPs, so it's meant to be quiet and to get away from a lot of the noise. So you might hear a couple of creaks of the floorboards shifting. You could more or less hear things going on downstairs where a lot of the patrons may be early in the morning. But with that, Corey, what are you up to?
Well, I wake up with a huge ass headache. After all that, the drinking and shit. And I just get up very slowly. Maybe try to block out the light coming from the window. I don't. And then I take a look at my locket, which my patron has imbued with some kind of magic. I just make sure it's okay and look at my sweet daughter in the locket, and there's a little picture of her there, and then I just close it and get dressed and get ready for my day, just saying to myself, patron, you could have at least told me what it is I'm supposed to be doing for you before leaving. I'm sure I don't even know you can hear me right now, but whatever. I'm just so tired. And she just, just get ready. And then walk out.
You don't hear any response from your patron, but as you were inspecting the locket, you can feel some kind of arcane energy coming off of it. So you know that definitely something is different with this locket, and it is in your inventory as well, Corey.
Woohoo! Thank you.
And Zar, what are you up to?
Zar's just kind of wake up, do a little stretch, take out the book, start reading through some incantations, thinking about the whole feast and famine and stuff like that, and how he hasn't seen his sister yet, which is weird. And he'll go, hey book,
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
I slept like a book.
Do you sleep?
I mean, when you close me.
Oh. Does it hurt when I close you? Should I take more care of you? I should probably polish you. You're kind of dirty.
I mean, I don't know what I look like, but if you say so.
So, last night, huh? That was crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I still can't believe I did that.
No, seriously, tell me what happened.
Wait, you were there? What do you mean?
All I know is you cast a spell out of me. I don't know what happens after.
Oh, look, all I'm gonna say, Book. Well, I guess I could tell you in Faith, because no one else will know. But I might have poked the bear. But hey, we're into our rebellious phase now.
Hey, everybody, Zar's in a rebellious phase. Oh wait, you're right. No, nobody heard me.
They'll never know until it hits them.
So was that like on purpose that you did that all magic?
Yeah, I think it was.
You were looking to cause a little trouble, were ya?
Yeah, I think it's about time we do.
Hey, I'm along for the ride. Let's do it.
We've been playing too nice for too long. Book, it's new phase of life. We go out, we wreck shit, we cause trouble. Let's do it. You and me both. 7 seasons.
Ooh, this book is on a rampage. Woo!
And a movie.
I'll high five the book.
Ooh, gentle.
Oh, sorry. Just caress it.
The book starts purring.
Oh.
Alright, so you guys have all gotten your morning routines out of the way, and you start making your way down into the main area of the Beauty's Lullaby. And there's very few patrons here this early in the morning, but Mona, in anticipation of you guys waking up, has prepared some food for you all. A couple of plates of some fine eggs and other stuff, vegetables, because those are important, and water, and whatever else you want.
Water, question mark.
Can I get some milk?
I need some milk.
The finest sandworm milk available.
I don't
But
think
they
I want it anymore.
They don't tell you that. It's from the sandworm.
That's pretty gross. But okay, he'll drink it.
And Mona comes up to you all and she says, well, before you head out, best be warned, people are still going to be quite excited to see the champions of Feast or Famine out in Onagas. So, just be aware of the fans that you might have out there.
Do you have like a really big hat or something I could borrow?
Not so much a hat, but we do have some old cloaks over there that you could drape over yourselves if you really want to shy away from the attention.
Absolutely.
And
Okay.
what about the rest of you? And should I get a cloak for everybody, or?
Oh, I don't need one.
Please get
I-
her one. You are the.
I feel like we all need one.
I agree, Drac. I don't need it.
Especially you, Drag.
But it'll tone my glitter down. I don't know if I can do that.
Just until we reach the sleds and we leave. Okay, can you do that?
I mean, I'll
Because
try, but I don't
I don't-
know if you can cloak this beauty here.
We can try.
And as you guys are talking, you see someone enter in from the entrance of the Beauty's Lullaby. And Zar and Eladrian, you see that it is the guy, the one guard from the Desert Orchid. Your favorite guy.
Fuck off.
As soon as I see him, I'll kind of jump up from the table. Hey, fuck off!
You see this guy let out the largest, longest sigh. Just,
Look, it's our friend. It's fuck off. It's our friend.
It's fuck off. It is fuck off. Hey, fuck off. Hey, fuck off.
He
Fuck
he
off.
just like very much like hunched over, walks over to you guys. Yes.
Did you see?
Did you see the Ducks take the championship?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to miss. You guys were kind of plastered all over Onagas.
Oh, here I went ahead and signed this for you, and I'll give him like a little like scroll with my name on it, and it says "Quack" at the bottom. There you go, fuck off, just for you.
Thanks. I'll treasure this forever.
Hey, you better.
And and he looks down and he sees that you writ your name as Czar, and he says, "Oh, you're actually the one I'm here to see."
Oh?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
the Cleaver wanted to have a conversation with you. I guess you're famous enough to garner the Cleaver's attention.
Well, that sounds fun. I'll look at everyone else. Should I go?
Wait, they invited just you
Only
specifically?
Yeah, apparently they just wanted a conversation with the one named Czar, and well, the Whisper told me to come over and give it to you, and he said that it would be in your best interest to go see the Cleaver.
Wow,
Well,
this
like
is my
hell-
favorite person.
Like hell, we're going to let you go off just by yourself for this conversation.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, me and Drag. We can do it.
And me.
That's it.
No. Y'all can stay. We got this.
We got this.
But why would only you and only you attract the Cleaver's attention, Czar, and not their whole team? What have you been up to get their attention?
Well, you
It's
know,
just when you're hiding, Zora.
no, never, guys. Why would I ever hide anything from y'all?
You hid multiple siblings before.
Technically, I told you about it, and you have a short-term memory for an old man.
I'm not even old. My memory is fine, Czar.
I love hide and seek.
What?
See, and that's why she's going with me.
Czar, come on, you can't be serious here.
They're doing
Look,
it.
I just worry about you. You are just so young and impressionable.
Fragile.
That I just and you know when you get emotional, you tend to lash out into reckless things. So I'm just
Like
looking
some
out for
fire
you.
dragon.
No,
Okay, Midas, we don't need all of the additional talk. Okay, I got this.
I think it's hoping.
No, I don't think it is. I think it will only make him more upset.
I'm a grown duckling now. I gotta fly on my own.
That's fine.
Gotta spread
You
my
sure
wings.
can fly and spread your wings all you like, but not
With the
recklessly.
rest of us.
I promise I won't do anything recklessly. As I cross my fingers behind my back.
Corey looks behind his back.
All right, I want Czar to roll sleight of hand,
All right.
and Corey, you can roll. I want you to roll insight for this one.
Okay.
God. Come on.
Your mind is
No,
hope,
that's
because
one.
he's kind of like in the background. Like,
You, because Czar,
That's really good.
as you're crossing your fingers, you have to like look at your fingers to like cross them, and like you do it just like your arms like really out to your side as you do it, and then you like so basically your arms outstretched, your fingers cross in the air, and then you put them behind your back.
And I'll look at the daggers that Corey is shooting me. What?
Zarito, come now, be serious. If you want to be adult and then say you're a big man, fine. Act like one. that's when I'll treat you like one.
Okay, well, if I say I promise, well, can I go by myself,
No,
please?
no,
But he promises.
no.
The fucking guy is just kind of giggling to himself as he watches Corey talk down to Zar.
Hey, shut up, fuck off.
Take
need,
us to this cleaver.
need your mom's permission, do ya?
Hey, fuck off. Better watch it, buddy. That's my boy.
Oh, does he need your permission too?
No, I don't need any. What? I don't know. Maybe? It's okay with me.
I have
Well,
a great idea that we should do right now. We should vote
Yes.
for a leader. I vote for Eladrin.
Oh, vote for the one who will say
Now we're
yes to
voting?
whatever your whims may be, right?
Yep.
We are voting now? Now
We're
we
not
are voting?
voting now. No, this is
He would never win
stupid.
anyway.
Also
Where is
vote
it?
for me.
That's two.
No,
That's two.
I'm
If I-
not
When
voting
did you
for
vote
anybody.
How far I'm running uncontested here.
No, I vote for Corey.
the fucking guy's like, it seems like I stumbled into quite the tense situation. I've delivered my message. I'm just gonna leave now.
No, this is a building. This is not a tent.
Zara, we're going with you whether you like it or not.
Hey guys, look over there.
Where?
Roll persuasion, Zar.
Oh my god.
Trying so hard. No, 19.
Okay. Ooh, all right.
Whoa.
Everyone, roll insight.
Damn, that's a high. Damn.
All right, I got a 5, baby.
Yes.
I'm
Drag
proficient in
fails.
this. Nice try.
Damn it.
Oh, wow. Actually,
Ooh.
maybe I did it.
Midas, now, what do you do in this situation, Midas? Because everyone else does turn. Everyone else does turn. But Midas, I give
Midas
you the
is
option.
gonna it's a step closer. Like he's gonna take out like a thing of very strong thread out of his pocket. He kind of just like looks at Zara menacingly, like he's about to tie him up. Get your pony ass over here.
Midas,
Zar.
please.
Zar.
Well,
Well,
I tried to do it the easy way. I guess it's time for the hard way. And I'm
What are you talking about?
a Misty step outside the door.
Oh!
So as the fucking guy is like leaving the room and like opens the door to outside, Zar, you just poof, and you're out the door behind him.
And I'll book it. 60 feet. Action movement gone.
And Zar takes off, and the fucking guy says, as you're running past him, he's like, "Oh, you gotta go to the Lakeside District.
Got it. Thanks, fuck off. I'll
Look
see you
for
later.
look for the door with the omen skull on it."
Put my thumb up.
All right, Zar's taking off. What about the rest of you? What are you guys doing?
I hate that kid.
Drag's looking everywhere for him. She's like, where did he go?
No.
Do you run outside, Drag?
No. I don't even think he could get outside. I'm like looking under tables and like
Oh my god, I can't
did-
believe I'm
checking the empty coats.
He did the old ninja poof, and he's gone.
Why
Oh.
would they feel the need to do all of this? Running away from us,
That was very weird.
right? I mean, it's. First, he had these. Well, I feel like he's prone to doing things that are, going off the handle and all of that when he's emotional. I don't know. That's just a
kid, I don't
pattern
know.
I've picked up on when he gets upset
I don't really
about
know what else to
something.
expect.
It's just.
I'm
going to go after him.
Mood swings. He is a pubescent kid. Wait, do you even know where you're going?
What
No,
are you-
but I'm sure I'll pick up his trail. I
Wait,
have to at
you're
least
going to-
try.
Where's that guard? I have a plan. Is the guard still like around?
Which one? Like the fuck off guy?
Yeah.
He like literally just walked out the door, not a moment after Czar poofed away. So he's probably not
So-
too far.
Okay. All right. Here goes nothing, guys. Midas is gonna like dig into his bag before taking out one of his fabrics and like wiping his face with it. Once he finished wiping his face, he's gonna cast Disguise Self, and he's gonna look like Czar.
Whoa.
Alright.
Oh, hold up, wait. I gotta work on his voice. Book. Did I spell it?
I'm stunned beyond words.
Zara, is that you?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god.
Crack. Come on, guys. We have to find the cleaver. Book.
Wait.
And he's like,
Well, you sound different.
Czar Midas would like run out to find the guard.
Zara, better.
Come on, guys.
Quick, just follow him.
Alright,
Quick,
so
follow.
heading outside of Beauty's Lullaby, there's not too many people out on the street, so you are able to see the silhouette of the bodyguard guy kind of walking towards the direction of the Desert Orchid.
Hey. Fuck up. Turn around.
Wait, I just see you run away that way.
I got lost. I was looking at my book.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Can you tell me what direction I was supposed to go in? Can you make it as specific as possible? My book keeps talking. My book keeps saying go that way, and I don't know.
This guard is like visibly a little bit disturbed that you're talking your book talk, but he says, well, yeah, you just go down to the Lakeside district, and then you'll see this house with a really large omen symbol. It looks like this one, and he points to the tattoo on his face, and he says, but it's much bigger. It's like big and on the door. And then he'll proceed to like give you pretty good directions as to where to go.
Wow, you're so smart. See, book, I told you. Come on, guys. And Czar Midas for lead the group on.
You heard the duckling, everybody. Let's go.
Right.
Corey's trying so hard not to laugh. Like, trying so hard.
I'm just confused.
So in all the
Guys, I think this is working.
so in all the confusion of Zara's actions, you guys didn't grab the cloaks before you set out. And coming out of Beauty's Lullaby and into the main streets of the Pleasure District, you can still hear a lot of people talking about the events of Feast or Famine. The mystery of the gutter rats still lingering on people's minds, but everyone's was talking that you can hear is pretty happy with the event overall, and you can hear how some people are pretty happy with the Omen for setting up a good event, pretty successful for the city. And are you guys going to be following that guard's instructions, Midas, leading the group?
Yes. Yes, we will.
And are you still Czar disguise?
Czar Midas?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
But at this point, Midas is like walking like Midas instead of like a tiefling. So like the tail is like not even moving at all, since it's not like a rear tail. It's like super stiff.
It's just dragging along the ground behind you.
Yes. Even the jaw scent is gone, so Midas is like still talking in his way of talking.
And as you guys are walking through the Pleasure District and heading towards the Lakeside District, a young boy runs up to you, Eladrian, and he says, "Oh, are you the Eladrian from the Mighty Ducks?"
Why? Midas, you see this? He hears of me. Where's Midas? I only see. And yes, I am the Eladrian.
Oh, perfect. And he pulls out like a small letter from his inside of his shirt, and he hands it over to you. And he says, "This is a letter from the blacksmith, and he wants you to come see him."
The blacksmith.
Yes.
The smithy. Okay.
And
Which way? What direction?
The little kid starts skipping away before you're able to answer any questions.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, guys, apparently there is a blacksmith in this town that I am to go see. So,
No, we are not splitting off again.
doing what?
One thing at a time, Eladrin.
But we just got the note.
One thing at a time. And like,
Doesn't
Midas
mean
is
that's
still looking
good.
like Zars, but he's like a lot shorter than normally. He's just looking up at Eladrin.
But I got the note. The note says
One thing at a time.
this is one thing. It is a note. It is one thing. So I'm supposed to go
I
to the
love
black.
to go shopping.
See, she likes to shop.
Can we get Zar first, guys?
I thought you were Czar.
I am Zar. I
Eladrin,
meant
please.
the other Zar. Eladrin,
Please.
please.
Why are there two Czars?
Eladrin, did you
We-
miss all of that? All of Midas doing his thing? His
I was
magical thing?
I was tuning my flute.
Oh my. So we have to see the cleaver. Remember, I got a letter from the cleaver saying that we need to go visit them. So let's go, Eladrin.
But the blacksmith.
We'll go after we finish getting Czar.
We
Okay.
have priorities. That's at the bottom.
We will have three Czars.
What is it?
The first
Oh,
one.
can I
You're
be
getting the
one?
first Czar. No, we are not all becoming
help
Czar
me?
today. No.
Nobody else will become Zar.
Man.
That's stressing me out. You're gonna make the
This
illusion
isn't
real.
Zarkon. Like,
no.
Zarkon? You want us all to dress like Czar?
I don't know
No.
who that is.
I guess we are supposed to be dressing like Czar now.
Oh,
Alright, so
follow us, Eladrin. Yes, absolutely. We are all Czar. We will become Czar eventually, but we're getting one of them, the original. Okay?
We will-
Got.
You lucky this
Okay.
tail isn't real, or else I would stab you through it multiple
You would-
times.
okay. That would be unfortunate. So let's so blacksmith first?
No.
Tori's already walking away.
Zar,
Just following.
Zar, what are you up to? You're currently in mid stride, going real fast.
I'm leaving the group. What do you mean?
God, this is mine's honestly the greatest thing ever. Jeez, that was awesome. Yeah, Zar's just booking it as fast as he can to the lakeside, to the door with the big omen scroll on it.
All right, so in your rush, you get there pretty quickly. It maybe takes you like 15 minutes of a good long distance run. You're a little bit winded. You're not much of the athletic type, but you do get to the lakeside district, and after a bit of searching and maybe you muster up the confidence to ask a couple of people nearby, they point you in the direction of the aforementioned house with the large omen symbol on the door.
Thank you. Now, start moving that way.
All right, so you approach this this home or this house with the omen symbol on the door, and what do you do?
Is there like one of those like cool like knockers with like a dragon or something on it?
It's just a metal ring, unfortunately.
Dang, what a missed opportunity. I'll reach up and kind of tap it nervously but bravely at the same time, if you can do both.
So after you, how many knocks are you giving it?
I'll do 3.
On the second knock, the door just swings open, kind of with you holding it a little bit. Kind of
Whoa.
quickly pulls out of your hand. And the guard at the door says, "What do you want?"
Well, fuck off sent me here.
Oh, you're one of the champions, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me. One of the Mighty Ducks.
Well, what can we do for you, sir?
I think the Cleaver wanted to see me. The Whisper sent me here.
Oh, of course. Come on in, come on in. And they invite you in, Czar. And the home that you enter into, it's a pretty average home. It's not like any sort of extravagant or anything like that. And as you're being led down the hallway, you see a large battle axe just fly from another room and just stick into the wall in front of the guard in front of him. He goes, "Holy shit!" And you hear from the other room a deep voice that says, "How have you guys not found that cat yet? Get the hell out there and find it." And a bunch of Omen underlings basically file out of the room very quickly, and they skirt past you, but not before giving you kind of like a side glance, and they continue out their way and out the door. The guard says, that's been escorting you, says, well, the cleaver's in there, so good luck. And he just kind of pushes you forward as he runs the other way.
I'll peek over. Is he already gone by the time I look over my shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I'll kind of peek around the door without revealing my full body, because apparently flying axis.
Yeah, so you peek around the door and you can see in the room by themselves, just pacing back and forth, a very large and muscular, dark green-skinned person. They are very, very muscular, and they have a faux hawk to them, and they turn around and they catch your glance very quickly, and they say, "Czar, is that you, Czar?"
My eyes are kind of wide, like, Kataki?
"Brother, come over here." And she starts walking, lumbering over towards you. You can kind of hear the wooden furniture kind of vibrating at the pure mass of your sister, Kataki.
I'll just kind of run up and jump into her arms.
Very easily, she grabs you and gives you a little spin midair, and your feet kind of knock over a chair. As she puts you back down, she says, "Oh, Czar, it's so good to see you. Look at you. Look at this mature face that I'm looking at."
No, I've grown so much. It's been so long.
Yeah, Trackus told me you were in town, and he said that you were competing in the Feast or Famine.
Yeah, did you see me? Did you see how cool I was? I was like, boom, I was bam, then pow.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed a chance to see my little brother in action.
I used all the brave stuff that you taught me when I was younger.
I could see that, but didn't stop you from taking a couple of hits, though.
Well, yeah, y'all also trained me on that too.
Oh, that we did, but I wanted to give you something just for doing so well in the competition, and maybe it'll be something to help you not get so many blows against you.
Give me something?
Yeah, and Taki walks over to a cupboard and opens it up and grabs these two items and walks over to you and hands them over to you, and they appear to be bracers. And she says, "Well, Czar, I know I taught you how to take a punch, but it's also good to avoid getting punched as well. So these little braces here, consider them a gift from me. They'll help you be a little bit stronger on the battlefield."
Wow. He just kind of hold him in his hands and kind of look up at Kataki with like a wondrous glare.
And those are bracers of defense, Czar.
Defense. Awesome. Okay.
And she says, "Well, come down and come have a seat." And she reaches down and pulls up the chair that was knocked over and pulls it out for you as she rounds the other side of the table and sits down with quite the large thud.
I'll join and just kind of look around the room. Do I see anything crazy, cool, out of place maybe?
You see a lot of what's the word? A lot of marks from weapons that might have been lodged into walls. Kind of just all over the place. Whether they were for target practice or for angry outbursts, you can't be 100% sure.
Dad basically had to redo your entire room because of this.
Listen, you know I've always had a little bit of an anger problem, okay?
Yeah, that is true. But
And to be fair, these aren't all my markings, okay?
I highly doubt that. But okay.
I mean, most of them are my markings, but not all of them, okay?
You're telling me cool, calm, collected. Drakus came and was throwing heavy axes at the wall. Sure.
Oh, not him. I meant the other guys. Like the other people in the Omen. Sometimes we have competitions and they think they can make a bigger hole in the wall than I can, and obviously they lose every time.
Of course. I mean, no one's as strong as you are. But how long have you been here? Why did you join this gang? Why haven't you been back to see Mom?
Well, you know, when me and Trakus went out on our own to kind of exploring all of Stellaris, we came down to Onagas and, well, we fell in love with the city at first, but then we kind of got a little bit desperate for cash, and we knew that Dad was spending a lot of the money trying to take care of Mom, so we found our own way to make money when we fell in with the Omen, and, you know, few months later, we ended up becoming lieutenants for the boss there, and unfortunately, once you join up with the Omen, it's quite hard for us to get out of the Omen, if you catch my drift.
I don't, but do you want to get out?
Oh, you know, it's actually not a bad life here. You know, me and Trakus are kind of top of the old pole there, so we get a lot of respect from our miners. Maybe you saw all those underlings kind of scuttle out of here at the mere mention of you know, or actually not the mention of, but you know, me throwing my axe into the wall.
Yeah, I gotta say, you definitely earned the name Cleaver.
Yeah, it's just a little something I picked up on my my road to the top of the Omen.
Well, I don't want to say I'm proud because it's just good to see you, okay?
It's great to see you too, Zaba. Why don't you tell? How'd you get involved with all these? What do you guys call yourself? The Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks, quack quack, baby.
Yeah, quack quack and that stuff.
Good, see, you get it. Well, I was in school and you know I had to drop out, take over the bookshop, and one of my professors came up to me and gave me a letter saying that I needed to go and meet these people, the ducks, the other ducks, because apparently we're the chosen by the Crimson Sun, sorry, and we're basically like, we're going around and we're collecting all these like cool artifacts, and yeah, it's really crazy. I've seen so much of Stellaris now. I understand why y'all didn't come back.
Wait, you said the Crimson Sun? You mean that old group of monks in Vrento?
Yeah, they recruited me and my friends.
Oh, to find some odd. Is that why you joined the Feast of Famine?
Yeah, that artifact that you were using to create that drug that really fucked people up.
Whoa, whoa. That's a
you were
hard
part of that.
allegation. Pretty hard allegation there, Zod. Do you have any proof for that?
Remember, you were putting people in harm's way. Just gonna say, but whatever. I've killed people, so you know, it doesn't matter.
You have?
Yeah.
She like slams her fist on the table in a proud way. She says, I never knew you had it in you.
Well, I did. I think it's because y'all made me so tough. I never figured out how to use it until recently.
Well, when your life's on the line out exploring Stellaris, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
This is true, so... But... this leader, everyone talks about her, even... I remember mentioning her, or mentioning the leader, them, to... I'm sorry, Blanket, Trakus, and he got like all scared and stuff, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat him up and stuff like that. What?
If there's one person you don't make threats about inside of Onagas, it's the boss of the Omen.
But why not?
Listen, even I don't want to mess with them, okay?
Are they that scary?
Nor would I. Let's just say you don't want to get on their bad side.
Hmm. But what if you want to become like... No, never mind. I probably shouldn't say that.
What, you want to become the boss?
I mean, yeah, I could like change things around, or I can implant a boss. I know a really cool guy. His name's Kozin. He's like really strong. He's like super courageous, and
Yeah.
he's basically an honorary duck. He's awesome. He'd be a great leader.
We saw him in the competition. Seems a little bit too noble for our line of business.
Maybe that's what y'all need.
Well, I think the rest of the yeomen would be pretty hard pressed to give up the influence of the boss. They have quite the sway in Onagas, and you know what? To be quite frank, I don't mind working for them. They're quite fun when you're on their good side. You just really, really, really do not want to be on their bad side.
That sounds like Midas.
Oh, is that the one with the metal arm?
Yeah, the really old one.
Didn't look that old to me.
He's pretty old. He's like 2,000 years old.
Oh, is he like one of those elves?
Yeah, something lame. I don't know.
Yeah, they could be deceptive in their age, you know. Trakus has been fooling people with that old gag for a while now.
Oh, he can... Oh, that's true. I forgot he was an elf. Oh, man, it's been so long.
Yeah, he's got them pointy ears like you do.
Yeah.
But Zah, let me ask you something. When's the last time you spoke with Neza?
It's been 2 weeks maybe. The last time I went to Verento, she was gone, but I had this dream where she like went away somewhere, and I tried to send a paper bird to her, and it didn't come back, and I think she dimension hopping.
Dimension? Neza? How would she
plane
know how to
hopping.
do that stuff?
That's a great question. That's something I gotta figure.
Hold on,
out.
wait a minute. You are watching the bookshop. Who's watching the bookshop?
It's closed right now.
Closed? Mom never wanted that bookshop closed.
I know. That's why we put Neza in charge.
And now you saying she's plane hopping somewhere? Well, but you said you tried to send a paper bird, right?
Yeah, and it didn't go.
Hold on a sec. She stands up and goes over to a cupboard and pulls out a piece of parchment and a pen and starts writing a note to Neza. Just a very quick note, and she folds it up and tries to send it out the window, and as she tosses it out the window, it dissolves into dust in the air. That's never happened before.
What was that?
Oh, I just tried to send a paper bird over to Neza, and, well, you just saw what happened.
That didn't happen to mine. Why did it do that?
I don't know. That's quite odd, so I don't know too much about this magic stuff. That's more your department.
Can I make an Arcana check on that
Yeah.
to like
Go
try
ahead.
to derive of the reason? 22.
Alright, so using your kind of knowledge on the arcane and having used these paper birds in the past, you're not 100% sure because intraplanar travel is not something you're super well versed in, but it would seem it was kind of like an alternate effect as to what happened to your paper bird. Because what did yours do? Just kind of circle around and not go anywhere?
Yeah, and he came back to me.
Yeah. So you might think it's just kind of like an offshoot as to what these paper birds do if their intended recipient is not on the same plane. Like you might infer that they either kind of spin around and don't go anywhere, or maybe they kind of crumple into dust or dissolve just because their target is not on the same plane.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's never happened before. And I've been sending Neza notes every now and again, checking in on Mom and all that kind of stuff. And I know Mom's not been doing too good as of late.
Yeah, the last time I saw her, yeah, it wasn't good. That's another reason why I'm traveling. Trying to find some magic to maybe help her, and maybe one of those artifacts could help. Maybe the snake. Okay, I gotta go. Now he'll run out the door.
Hold on, wait. And she just grabs your arm, and you're very defenseless against her grabbing your arm. She said, well, the last time I was speaking with Neza over the paper birds, she mentioned she had a friend at the Vunneth Institute. Her name's Sabine. Maybe you'll be able to maybe figure out where Neza went. Maybe she talked to her about something.
Yeah, I'll definitely check in, try to find her. But I gotta go.
All right, well, stay safe out there, brother. We'll be in Onagas if you need us.
All right. Until he'll run out the door, kind of start running down the hallway, and then turn back around, jump, give her a big hug again, and then start running away.
And she just kind of follows you out and just stands in the doorway, striking a very cool pose as you run down the road. And as you're running past the road, you run past your friends and an image of yourself.
What? I'll do the Spider-Man point. You?
Zar Midas would do it back like, huh? You?
What is this?
What is this?
I'll hug myself.
Zar Midas will hug back.
Wow, this is awesome! There's two of me now! Wow, I've been studying this magic, but I didn't think I could ever create two. It must have been when Missy stepped out. Oh my god, this is crazy! This is crazy! Book! We got some new stuff to look. Oh
my god! I gotta write this down somewhere. Look at this! I'm as handsome as I thought I was.
The rest of us are here, right?
Yeah.
Watching this.
100% yes.
Whoa, hey, me! What just happened? That was a crazy conversation we had, right?
Wow, me, you're right. That was a crazy conversation. Can we have more?
Yeah. Can you remind me what happened so I can write this down in book? Hey, book, write this down.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you everything. Cause you're me.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember what we just talked about. When we visited the Omen.
Oh yeah, I saw my sister, our sister Kataki. Oh my gosh, she'd be so happy. And then
Our
I told her.
sister.
Yeah, our sister. You know we have a sister.
Midas was forward chains. As he goes back to Midas, and he's just glaring at Zara. How many times have I said no more secret siblings?
Ow! What do you?
And at this point, Midas is still hugging on to Zara, but instead of hugging, it's more like a tight squeeze.
Midas, I can't breathe. Midas, where did me go?
You're finally let go of the spill everything now.
What are you talking about?
Zara?
Oh my god, you imbeciles! Oh, Zar, you are in big trouble. I've never in my life have been so disrespected, and then you go off and speak to your sister.
Yeah, but you guys knew I had a sister. Why is this so crazy?
The Omen?
We didn't know your sister was a part of the Omen.
Me neither.
Your mom, your dad, your grandfather. Who's left?
And you went alone.
What, you were the Omen?
You know one?
I joined, by the way.
What?
I'm leaving the ducks.
Well, how do you do that?
What?
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 Oh, I'm about to kill him.
I'm joking. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Midas is going through his bag looking for a very sharp needle. Can I get my hands on this kid?
Try to protect me.
What was this? No leaving.
You can never leave a Latrin and drag.
No, you can never leave.
And Corey, of
Well,
course.
then fuck me then.
Oh, no,
I
no.
guess.
Oh, no. No, you're the
No,
crazy.
I don't want to hear it. No, you're pulling all these secret stunts. Like earlier, Are you serious?
What did I do?
Zara,
What?
no more secrets. What the hell, man?
Okay, Pinky promised no more secrets.
No, you crossed your fingers.
That was, but not this time.
Drag sticks out her pinky. Okay.
Oh, perfect,
If you
Jack.
break
Okay,
this
cool.
promise, I swear to God, your horns would be new earrings for me.
Oh,
Oh, that'll look really good on you.
that'd be really weird for Zard to wear his own horns as earrings.
I was
think they-
literally just wearing his horns on top of my head earlier. I mean, would it be that different?
I think they grow back, so if if you ever wanted earrings, that's okay with me.
Zara, focus!
Whoa, okay.
No, this needs more than a Pinky promise. And he'll take out a needle and pluck his finger, hand it over.
And what over?
Your finger.
No, don't make
Whoa.
a blood pact. No, 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 no. Trust me, these things
Hand
do
it
not
over.
end well.
Hand it over.
They do not end well.
Hand it over.
That seems like fun. I'll do it.
He's like trying so hard like to pluck his fingers.
Corey's just gonna like try to bring their heads together to like smash them again.
Ow.
Oh.
That was not necessary. But
Absolutely
while we're next to each other, pluck.
He successfully plucks your finger, Zar.
Midas will press his bloody finger next to his Zara's. Promise no more secrets, or I swear to God, you give me full permission to turn you into anything I want.
Anything?
Anything. You know, I've been looking for a new pair of boots.
Could it be a nice coat?
No.
Oh,
not
how about
that much.
that?
Oh, yes. Okay, my dying wish is to turn into a duck, and I'll shake your hand with the blood.
Okay. Midas will shake his hand and then slowly, like, try to, like, break free of its grip. Like, you are too excited for this.
Right. That's the best thing ever.
Hmm.
But also,
comb your hair.
Elijah, can you please speak some words of knowledge into these people? Because I feel like I'm an adult, okay? And I feel like you and Drag are the only people that understand that.
Yeah, I will certainly speak the words of wisdom because that is probably what I am best at. Right?
You
Everyone
are,
knows
you are.
I am best of the wisdom words. All right. Words to the wise. What are we talking about?
Wait, are you wise?
Wise?
This
I'm a
is
wise
falling
guy.
apart.
I have been called a wise guy many a time.
And that's why he's our leader.
That's
Oh,
why
that
I'm the
makes
leader
sense
of the
now.
ducks. The leader duck.
You're not the leader.
I think, well, we were the ones that were doing the voting.
Okay,
And
but
then-
who actually found Zar? Let's think about
And three
that.
of us voted for me. Two of us voted for me. So that's kind of like, everybody, right? That's all that matters.
There's 6 of us.
Well, it's not my fault you didn't vote. We campaigned. We had a long time. We were, we went to the
It
polls.
hasn't even been
Yes.
an hour.
I think maybe you're not remembering correctly because, you were someone else for a little bit.
That's nothing to do with my memory, Elijah.
Maybe it does. We don't know. Are you a doctor?
No, but I
That's what
I know how my.
You're a doctor?
You have a doctor?
I'm not a doctor.
There is a doctor in the house?
Aging Dr. Wise
Okay.
ass.
No, because for it being the doctor will need to see you now.
I think we're getting distracted. We're supposed to be getting on Zara right now.
Why?
Because he ran off.
He told me
to
that
the
I may
Omen, found
He's
out
an-
that his sister works for the Omen, and he's not telling us anything else about what he found out.
Well, what? Okay, so does it matter?
Yes.
Oh, apparently it matters. Zar, this matters.
You turn around and Zar's trying to stick away again. Very obviously.
Midas like 2-hand grabs and get over here.
What? Hey, you might as...
Stop that. And don't even think about it this time.
Well, I can't use that spell again, so.
God damn it. Now, are you gonna explain? Or I gotta stab it out of you?
Well, I promised I would tell the truth, so I will tell nothing but the truth. And yeah, basically, Zara will explain, he met his sister told him, like, why she'd been traveling and why she the Omen, and, that they were talking about Neza, and that there's a friend at, Voneth Institute that Zara might be able to talk to that might have some information on his sister. He also slipped out the fact that they might have been in the the Crimson Sun, and they were looking for artifacts.
Oh my god. You need to know how to keep that mouth of yours shut.
But it was my sister.
What does that have to do with anything? Are you sure it was his sister?
Yes.
How sure were you, Zara?
Like,
Honestly, tell me, from a scale to 1 to 10, how sure were you? Because I don't know if you remember this, but we just won a fight against multiple changelings and golems. People who appeared one way. I don't know if you noticed this, but I appeared one way. So are you sure your sister was actually your sister? Honestly, tell me.
I mean, I don't think anyone could pull off that amount of strength and fear.
Are you sure? Did you just forget we took on 2 Crimson Moons who are pretty fucking strong?
Yeah, but my sister, I wouldn't want to see her up against the Crimson Moon. They'd probably shit themselves.
They almost killed Eladrin. Twice,
in fact. 2 times.
Yeah, but then
2
Corey zapped him because he was like, "You're not gonna
With
kill
my
my
help,
friend."
with my help, I helped.
It was dark. I hadn't seen anything.
I helped. I helped.
Oh, this is correct.
Anyways, focus. How sure
Focus.
are you that this was your sister?
Well, now that you say that, I'm like 8, maybe 8 out of 10% sure.
That's not good enough for me. See, do you see why we need to stick together as a group and not tell nobody things they don't need to know?
8 out of 10 is not good enough?
No, Eladrin.
I mean, that's passing
I mean, it's like,
No.
Passing where?
that's pretty good.
in school. You know, I
If
gotta
you
be
was in the
honest.
Golden Loom, if you got an 8 out of 10, they would slap the fuck out of you. That is not good enough.
Yeah, well, nobody here is in the Golden Room, which you have so politely pointed out so many of times.
I'm in the Golden Loom, Eladrin.
Yeah, okay, so you hold yourself to a higher standard than the others.
Yes,
Fine.
that means 8 out of 10 is not good enough
8
for me.
out of 10
Eladrin.
is probably good enough for a lot of people. What do you
But not for me.
think? What is you? Who cares? But there are
The
we
moral
are
of the story, Zara,
I
you're a
am
dumbass.
enough. And I say 8 out of 10 is good. Really, it's 4 out
You're
of 5.
not
if you break it
the
down.
leader.
Says the non-leader.
You know, you sure do harp on all of us, but we still haven't talked about Balfine and looked for him, or you don't even. What's up with that, man?
What about it?
You
That's
seem like
DJ.
it seems like you care about him so much, but
Who said that?
the look on your face.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Insight check.
Well, Midas, how do you want to roll for this one? You tell me.
I won't even accept it.
Alright.
Insight. God damn, it's another natural one.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
You believe
That's
whatever
too
Zar,
inspirational.
whatever Midas says, you believe Zar.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I hate that man. He means nothing to me.
Wow, you really just don't care about anyone. That's not
I
surprising.
do. I care about myself,
Oh,
and I care about my clients, and I
Your
care about
About
wait,
About
let me think. Let me think.
I'm glad I mean so much to you.
You don't.
Obviously, doesn't care about me.
I care about Corey a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, I can actually. You're on my side a lot. You know, I can respect that. And you know, you're trying out for a guild. That's more respect points from me. You do have your moments, like when you have like red eyes, or when you aren't on my side. But besides that,
Wow.
how did you talk to me? Sorry, stop doing that.
Doing what?
Excuse me.
Corey, not right now. We're supposed to be attacking.
rude.
We're supposed to be interrogating Czar.
Went off the rails like 15 minutes ago.
And
Like,
whose fault is
what?
that?
Can we all just, for right now, agree to do what we need to do to prepare to leave? Now
Yes.
that we have what we need?
Nobody wants to run off, right?
Let's just say one more thing.
What, Czar?
Well, no, you're gonna want to hear this one, Corey. Might have said that your food's not that good.
I never said that.
He's lying. He's
I
lying.
I am not lying.
He's lying.
There is not a lying bone in my body. I did not
He
lie.
said he wouldn't even put a copper. He would pay a copper to eat your food.
I've never said that. He's deflecting again. Look at those horns. You really want to trust them?
Roll insight.
Czar, you roll deception, Czar.
Hell
And
yeah.
Corey, you roll insight with advantage, because you goddamn know there's no way your food is not delicious.
I know. That's why I'm like, no, ain't no way.
What, 2 1s?
One.
Damn it.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, right.
One more. Please.
Go on, get an 8.
Oh, damn it.
Mommy's.
All right, you're just staring daggers at Czar right now, just like the meanest mug you can muster.
God.
What? What are you looking at me for?
You know goddamn well my food is too delicious for that. Of course, that is a lie. That is the worst lie I've ever heard in my life.
What have I ever
You should
lied
be
to
ashamed
you?
of yourself.
What?
I cannot believe trying to put a pin that on Midas like that. Oh,
I can't stand up for you on this one, Czar. She's got really good food.
Like, this is ridiculous.
I know that. Like, I'm just using tactics that Midas has used in the past, and all of a sudden, it blows up in me. And Zara just start walking off.
Steve, you are the
Stop
one who ran
walking
away to begin
off.
with.
Can I
And
cast?
Midas, you're not fucking helping.
It's not my fault he thinks he could be me. There's no other like me.
What do you want to do, Eladrian?
Can I like cast Mage Hand? Do I have Mage Hand? I think I do.
Yeah, you get
Yes, I
the
do.
telekinetic
Can I
one.
Can I cast Mage Hand and like, as Czar's walking away, like cast my Mage Hand right above his head and like use my forefinger and my thumb to like come down and pinch his head and like turn it so he walks like in a circle and turns around and comes back to the group?
Yeah, sure. You can do that. And Czar, how it only exerts like 5 pounds of force or something like that. So, if
much.
you want, Czar, you can probably break through it. Not too difficult.
Nah, 5 pounds is probably me soaking wet, so that's good.
Oh my god.
So you get turned around and walk back towards the group.
Where did you go?
What? I was walking the other way.
But you came back.
It's because you're beautiful, Eladrian.
No
We would not-
more
we would not-
running off.
I
We
wasn't.
would
You
not be
said you
You're
said we're
getting what we
leaving.
need to leave. So
Oh.
if there's anything you need to stock up on, we're stocking up and we're leaving. Because we need to move on.
Fine.
We need to
Yes.
move on.
Now that we got Czar back for once, Eladrian, do you finally want to go to do your thing? With
You want to do-
everybody tagging along.
You want to go to the blacksmith?
Only if anybody can come.
Oh, please let us all go. We will make it a party.
Great.
Everybody
Okay.
coming to the blacksmith. All right, we're going to sing of this joyous occasion of all of us as a group singing, walking together on the roads to the blacksmith. We are going to the blacksmith. And we sing about this song. Everyone join in. We
Drag
are
definitely
going to
There's like
the
so much
blacksmith.
tension among us.
the blacksmith. Quack!
Quack, 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 quack.
And in that note that you got from that little the little boy Aladrine, it tells you to go to, let me see which what's this place called, the Onagas Iron Works, which is kind of in the main area of Onagas. And as you guys travel from the Lakeside District over to this general area, Midas, you notice in the air that something is flying towards you very slowly, and it's kind of like doing little loop-de-loops in the air, and eventually it lands towards you, and it's a paper bird. And on the paper bird, you see your golden loom emblem kind of imprinted in a wax seal on it.
Might as well open up, he would at least try to like read it. The note.
All right.
Look at that. I bet you are. Bet you are glad you came along. Otherwise, the paper bird may not have found you.
Yeah, that. You're so right, 11.
See, you needed me for a reason.
All right, and Midas, I'll type out what it says to you.
Okay.
So just keep an eye on the Discord as you guys all head towards the main district. And as you guys head into the main kind of heart of Onagas, once again, the people do recognize your group because you're all traveling together. And, people are stopping you to, want to shake your hand and they just want to touch you. But it's not as big as a rowdy crowd as it was yesterday. It seems like a lot of the crowds that were attracted by Feast or Famine have left early this morning. So you still have people kind of coming over to you and talking and all this fun stuff. As you get to the Onagas Ironworks.
Wow, would you look at this place? This is where they make the iron. They work on it here, They take the iron and they work it into like amazing things. You ready to go inside? Come on, ducks, let us enter this place. We walk in.
No arguing noises. I would assume they make iron here. It's kind of in the name, 11.
Yeah, it's what is in the name. It's very smart for them.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Whenever we walk up here, I knew it was the ironworks because they have a wrought iron fence outside, and I was like, oh, of course this is the
That's
place.
how you knew, not the sign outside.
Well, it is also made of iron.
But the sign also says the name of the, of the place.
I mean, yes, that is right. There. So I guess the sign tells me that this is why it is the place. You're so smart, Midas.
And as you walk into the Onagas Ironworks, you see a large man working behind the desk there, and he's just hammering away on his hammer and anvil in the forge. And yeah, so what do you do?
Excuse me, sir? Sir, I have a note that told me to come by here. I am Eladrian Breezeleaf of the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw you in the competition. You're the one that got knocked out a couple of times.
Yes, but I only did that as a distraction for my teammates to win.
Well, you know what? They definitely pulled up the slack for you. So, yeah, whatever you were doing definitely worked.
Okay. Well, thank you for the compliment, my friend. I am so glad that you know of who I am.
Yeah, and I had a special friend of mine made something for you. Let me just go in the back and get it.
For me? A gift? From a fan?
Yeah, but it's before I head back there, they left this letter there. Here, so here, take it.
They left a letter.
Yeah.
Okay, I will read this letter from them.
All right. So the letter says, "Your skills with that enchanted lute inspired me to create this for you. I hope you can put it to good use. Signed, an admirer."
Hey, Ducks, I have a secret admirer. This is the greatest day ever. They have left me a thing.
I didn't
He's
think
going
it
to-
was a secret. Oh,
Well, I mean, it is a secret who the admirer is,
yeah.
right?
Sorry,
Because who
blushes.
knows? He's like, who knows? It could be one of your ex fiancés. It's
might-
highly doubtful, but maybe.
The large man comes from the back room and he's carrying something underneath his arm in a box. My friend might have been must be pretty must respect you a whole bunch because they whipped this up pretty quickly. But seeing how you're pretty good with all that music stuff, I think you'll like this. And he places the box on his desk and pushes it towards you.
What is this? Oh, this is a momentous occasion. All right, we will open the box. All right, ready, guys? Opening.
All right.
Fiddle with it. Fiddle with the box.
It's not gift wrapped like a present. You open the box, and inside you see a drum.
A drum. You guys see this? This is for me to add to my repertoire.
Yes.
So good.
More
I
music.
can now have a for us to march to.
Wow.
Yes. You are ready for the marching beat of the me?
Yes.
No.
It's going to be a good beat. Yeah. Every time we'll be like, hot, 2, 3, 4 to the beat, 2, 3. Like this, it'll be fun. All the way from here until wherever we go. Forever now, I will be able to make a beat for us to march to.
All right, and Eladrian, I'm adding this item to your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
It is called the Rhythm Maker's Drum. While holding this drum, you gain a +1 bonus to your spell attack rolls and saving DC of your bard spells. And as an action, you can play the drum to regain 1 use of your bardic inspiration.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Guys, this drum fills me with life. It fills me. Now I must buy a drum.
And the bongo works too.
A bongo. A djembe.
You're just so naturally talented, Ladrin.
Every time I pick up an instrument, it is like it calls to me, and I can hear its ancestors saying, "This is how you play me, beautifully." And so I just channel that feeling that I get from the instrument ancestors, and I put it into the instrument.
What animal do you think the drum's made out of?
What type? What is the skin?
Yeah.
The skin here. This. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Oh. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Okay. This is antelope skin.
Wow.
I only know of 8 antelope in all of Stellaris. So this is a very rare drum. 8 antelope. What?
Well, if that's all you guys are doing, you can, leave my shop now.
Oh, but
Oh.
you have your friend has given me such a wonderful gift. How may I ever repay him? Are you selling things here inside of this blacksmith?
I mean, yeah, and he kind of just gestures to all the swords and knives and stuff.
Oh, this is not just like an artist's dream of what creations come and be. This is a real. Okay, so this is for sale. Do you have any like any sort of like armor I could wear, like very light that protects me a little bit?
Well, what are you looking for, blue guy?
Pretty much anything. Well, because
I mean, if you have anything in mind, you can just let me know, and I can see if I have it.
yeah, I don't know. I have not really. I mean, I'm wearing. Look at me. I am wearing a tank top and flip flops. So like, I've never. Fashion is not my thing. I guess I may. It's not my thing. I say.
Well, I mean, maybe you get some tips from your snappy dressing friend right here. And he points over to you, Midas.
I tried.
Midas, you did a wonderful job, but this is metal and iron. Protects better than clothing. Yes.
I've worked with metal before.
You've worked with metal?
Yes, 11.
You've never told me this. You and Hol. You've never taken the hammer and under the hot forge and slang clang like this. You hit the metal with the hammer and you create things?
I don't often, because yuck, but I know how.
Because yuck.
The blacksmith guy kind of walks around his desk and over towards you, Eladri, and he says, "Well, it looks like this shirt here is made of like a leather material, but I could add a couple like studs to it and make it a little bit more durable."
What do you? Well, Midas, you did make this for me, right? I mean, that's why my legs are scarred many a times over. So, like, do you approve having Mr. Ironworker add some studs to this shirt, or do you have a different idea?
Do I feel disrespected? Yes. Do I think you need to stop dying and going down? Also yes. So I think it's fine. However, don't be going around saying that that's a Midas exclusive, because it's not anymore.
Well, I mean, it is still a Midas exclusive, yes. I mean, it is still Midas.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Only if he touches it, though, yes?
Yes.
So if he does not touch it, and maybe you touch it, then it's still exclusive to Midas?
Yes.
Of the Golden Loom, the best tailor in all of Stellaris, not just...
At that point, I might have to start charging you, though.
Charging me?
Yes.
I will pay you in song.
Oh, no thank you. He can touch it. He can do it. He can add the studs. Anything but that.
I will pay you in friendship.
Anything but... Yeah, he would love to add studs. Add as many studs as you can. You can even add a stud to his eyeballs and mouth.
Thank you, blacksmith. But I think we are good here. Thank you very much for offering to stud my incredible outfit, but I'm going to have to say no. So thank you very much.
All right, that's your choice.
Thank you. Tell your friend thank you for making me this amazing antelope skin drum.
Well, when I'm sure that at some point they'll maybe make something else for you whenever they work up the nerve to actually talk to you face to face.
Oh, all right. I look forward to seeing this admirer. Thank you.
Well, having the Mighty Ducks stop by my shop ain't too bad for business either.
We will tell everyone about the Onagas Ironworks.
Thank you very much. Well, you gotta have a good day.
See you later. All right, Midas. So what are we going to do? How are we going to make these tank top and flip-flops even better than it already is? What are you going to do to help me, huh?
We can probably make the flip-flops, something sturdy, maybe boots.
You want to cover my feet?
Yes, please.
But look how beautiful my toes are.
No, thank you.
They're so... You don't like my toes?
I do not allow it.
As you guys step outside of the Onagas Ironworks, once again, Midas, a paper bird flies your way. You're just a popular guy today. Paper bird flies. One? Yeah, another one. Another one flies your way.
Please don't be the tax collectors, please.
Paper bird flies your way, and as it lands, it doesn't have any sort of emblem on it or anything like that, so it's not from the golden loom this time. But opening it up, the letter is from that one gentleman that you met in Onagas before the games began, the one that was selling different kinds of materials and
Fabric,
silks and
man.
fabrics, yeah. And he mentions to you there that he's still interested in doing business, but he does want to speak with you about a very personal matter as well, and he provides you directions to his warehouse. He wants for you to come, but he understands if you're too busy being the celebrity that you are.
Man, I'm never too busy for my fans and potential clients. Guys, is there anything else that we need to do right now?
Need to do? Need is a strong word.
If not, I've been trying to meet with someone for quite a while now.
Who's that?
Yes, who
Why-
is it?
Why have you not told anyone?
Because I've been focused on the mission at hand, but we don't really have that mission in front of us right now, so we have to have time. It's somebody I met like in the markets, someone who knows a thing or two about fabrics.
So like a date?
No,
Oh, like a date. Like a date. Like a
Mm,
fabric date.
no. It's more
Like-
like a
It'll
work
do
lunch.
fabric.
Okay, granddad.
Two peers of the same class, spilling secrets and tips. Not a date.
Gingerly into each other's ears? Yes, I understand. Not a date at all. No, totally. Regular date. It's a date. Everyone, Midas is going on a date.
It's not a date.
I mean, it sounds like that.
Are you
But,
blushing?
no. I do
As you-
not blush.
As you guys have this discussion outside of the ironworks, you still are garnering a lot of glances. A lot of people are kind of walking by and whispering and pointing at you all. Once again, you guys are pretty well known now throughout the city. But as you guys are talking, you see Dreg, you see someone familiar approach you through the crowd, and you recognize the small whipping boy of Macy Sumcox, very sheepishly approach you guys, and they go, Miss Dragonista?
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, my boss, Macy, no easy way to say it. She wants to give up on Drag.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Why
I mean,
would she want to do such a terrible thing?
well, I mean, losing to you in the competition, she was able to get over that, but something happened inside Feast or Famine, and I just don't know if she'll be able to recover from it. But I was wondering if you as a champion of drag racing and a champion of Feast or Famine would be able to talk to her.
Absolutely. Hey, Ducks, can we go see Macy Sumcox?
Oh, yes. As the leader of the Ducks, I say yes.
Yeah,
Not
But you gotta be
leader.
careful. You may
Well-
see some cocks.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna be putting on her show, but she's at the temple of there's a small chapel dedicated to Suni. I don't know if you've heard of her before. The goddess Suni.
Oh my goddess! Oh, I'm so excited. Glitter and sparkles couldn't keep me away.
What?
I can lead you there. It's a small temple. It's kind of off the beaten trail. If you don't mind following me.
Okay, let's go, Ducks.
Maybe I could split off to do my.
Are we all just splitting off now? Gosh.
Oh, you're the one that said we all had to go to the blacksmith together, but now whenever Drag wants to do something, we are all supposed to go separate. No,
okay,
we are
but
going to
okay.
follow the rule, and we are going to do it the same way that we will do it for everybody else. And this is why I am the leader of the ducks, because I am the one that is making us do the things. Right? So we are
In
going
my
to go
defense, this
us
won't
together
be
as a
dangerous.
flock of ducks, all of us, right, in a single file line, right, all the way over there.
I-
Ready and march.
But Elaborate,
Oh,
let's not
oh,
forget
little
that
blue man,
I
what
am
about his
still
date?
employed.
Hmm?
I'm still employed, you know. I do have to work every now and then. Adventuring is all fun, but I still have a responsibility to my guild.
Drag whispers to Eladrian. That's a fancy way of saying he's going on a date.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the date.
get-
Of
I
Yes,
course.
get-
I think there should be an exception for dates.
You're not
No.
whispering that
Why
loud.
don't
It's,
we
it's
just-
not a date.
Why
Little
don't we will follow the rules and we will all go on Midas's date?
No, no, dates are
Yeah.
an exception.
It's not a date.
I've never been on a
It's-
date before.
They need romantic music on the date.
Or keep dreaming. It's not a date. And we
They
really do
need-
not need your music either, Elatrian.
They need situational music from an amazingly talented bard.
We're
And
discussing fabrics.
So happen
I'm
that's very
buying
good idea.
fabrics.
Oh, now you're buying them? First it was just to go look at them and feel them and caress them and whisper secrets gingerly into each other's ears. Now you're buying things? There is
Well,
money exchange?
I gotta see the texture, the fabric. I gotta make sure it's quality before I buy it. All my work is quality. I mean, hello. Do you feel itchy right now? The answer is no, because that is quality leather. Not pleather, by the way.
He's got a point.
On a scale from
definitely
1 to 10, how sure do you know that this guy is gonna be the real thing, or is it not gonna be another changeling? Huh? Remember when you told me
10.
that?
10.
What?
Because if it is a changeling, I will destroy him like I did with the other one before Koei took the last hit.
Oh,
It was dark. I didn't see anything.
I mean,
And I think out of all of us, Zara, you do not need to worry about me. How many times have I saved your butt? Multiple. Thank you.
2 time.
That's more than 0. You're so smart.
That's right.
Elatrian.
I was telling Zara.
If Midas has a date, I have a date too.
No.
No,
I do.
no.
Be
You can
me.
have a date
Date
with
by
Drag
proxy?
and go with her.
Oh. Drag, you wanna go on a date?
I want to go on a date.
Sweet. I climb on the back of Drag.
There is not a thought that goes between those heads. Oh my god.
Oh, go
No,
on.
there's-
I'm just saying, it's so easy.
I think it's just one
So
thought
easy.
between the two of them.
Only 2 of them? Elatrian, you're not so lucky either.
Hmm?
Alright, go on your date, Granddad.
It's not a date.
Just tell us all about it when you get back. Tell us
It's not
all
a
about
date. It's
We-
not a date. Midas would like bust himself off as he like slowly like walks away, still muttering, "It's not a date." Jesus Christ, God's Almighty.
All right, and
I just cast message and be like, have fun on your date.
Just see like Midas like hands just like grips into like coils to like a tight fist as he continues to walk away.
so as Midas heads towards where he's going, and you guys start to follow the old whipping boy there, Corey, you start to feel something in the kind of start itching at the back of your neck as your patron reaches out to you. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Corey, not let him out of your sight.
What?
What? What? Who? What?
The one with the metal arm.
What?
Follow
What?
him. Follow him.
Yeah, Corey's like just running off after Midas, but also is just like in pain. It looks like she's like, what do you need from him?
And with that, we'll take a break.
Oh my!
Oh, I was so scared. I thought you were gonna end it there, and I was gonna be so mad.
What?
Imagine if he was like, and we'll pick back up next session.
Like,
What
no.
is that?
Sliding down the wall.
Alright, so I gotta say, that was a beautiful Zara impression.
Oh
That was,
yeah,
that
dude.
was fun to do. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Incredible.
I thought that I thought DM put on like a repeating thing onto Czar's voice, and it just kept going over and over again. And then it realized, no, that's Midas doing an impression. It was flawless.
The book every time got me so much.
Yeah, no, that was really fun.
Dying.
Look,
That's so good, dude.
compass.
I was just dead.
I almost fell on my chair. I couldn't breathe, dude. It was so fun.
Piggyback one.
Oh, man.
Nice one, Hoagie. Like I had a lot of fun with that. Not gonna lie at all. I had a bit too much fun with that one.
Oh man.
Oh, I gotta show you my friend Eladrian. Yes. He's just, it makes you feel better. That means you have a really fun character.
that made me feel awesome.
I am going to roll a d20. And
Oh God.
nothing bad, nothing bad.
I'll believe you.
If it's under 10, then we're gonna start off with Drag, and if it's over 10, we'll start off with Midas.
Ooh.
Let's see. Alright. 12 it is.
Yes!
Oh right.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
No,
Alright.
it's not.
I already
it's
forget
fine.
who I said we're starting with. Who do we say?
Midas.
It's me.
Alright.
Midas the Corey following after him.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Okay, so you guys split up and headed your separate ways, and after Midas took off, Corey, you got that little word from your patron instructing you to follow Midas. How do you kind of break away from the rest of these guys here?
Misty Step.
Well, damn. All right. So, just like Zar did earlier, Corey poofs and she's gone. And you now, how are you following Midas? Are you sneaky about it, or are you just kind of walking?
No, I'm gonna be sneaky about it.
All right.
So like just kind of clinging to the walls, like making sure like I'm far enough to be able to still tail him, but not be like super close, so that he's easily able to see me or anything like that. So yeah, just taking it slow.
Yeah, and Midas, I'm gonna judge that you have no reason to suspect anyone would be following you from your own group. You're just kind of
Not at all.
you're just heading towards where you need to go, and Corey is following behind you.
Midas is just minding his business.
Yeah. So following the directions that were provided to you on that little paper bird there, you enter into, or you stand in front of a warehouse with a very large kind of like barn door, essentially. And in front of that door stands Simon, the one guy that you spoke to that was peddling his wares in the marketplace. And he sees you approach. He says, "Ah, well, if it isn't Midas of the Mighty Ducks, Grand Champion of Feast or Famine."
Yes, it is me. Looks like I'm never gonna be able to drop that title.
Well, I mean, it's quite the prestigious title to have.
Champion, yes. Mighty Ducks, not so much.
Well, maybe
But
we should just lead with your Golden Loom title then.
Now we're talking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Speaking
think...
of the Golden Loom, you wanted to show me something?
Oh, yes, of course. And he kind of pulls over, reaches his arm for the handle of the barn door and opens it up. And he invites you in, and he says, "Well, this is my warehouse. You know, we talked before a little bit about you coming in to peruse my wares. So, you know, take a look through all the boxes here. There's lots of silks. He's kind of pointing to a variety of materials and things like that. He's like, please feel free to look through and, you know, give me your honest opinion about the materials here. Like I said before, I would love to get into some kind of partnership with you that you could use these supplies for a lot of your work. I mean, it would just, of course, I leave it to your discretion. Of course, I'll give you some time apart. I'm just going to grab something out of my office really quickly.
Okay. Midas is gonna approach some of the boxes and just let like the fabrics kind of like run through his hand, just to like get a feel of the texture and the quality.
Yeah, and this is pretty nice stuff, honestly. Like it's you feel like you can make some really good golden loom quality outfits and you know, really anything out of these different types of silks and things like that. And you notice some of the silks are maybe ones that you haven't worked with before, and they kind of pique your interest. You're not really 100% sure where these types of materials even came from, really.
Midas is gonna kind of like just yell out. I don't know how far his office is. Where do you say you get these again? Are these ethically sourced?
Oh, of course. We only derive these materials from humane reasons. They're actually found in some caves just outside of Onagas. They're weaved together with a desert spider silk.
Desert spider silk. That's wow. I can just feel the quality. It's like it's just radiating off of it.
Like, yeah, you know, it's not that difficult to gather once you learn how to avoid some of the, you know, the hunting part, or let's say the he's kind of screaming this from behind his desk. He's like, damn it, where did I put it? He says, yeah, once you learn how to avoid the poisonous stingers from the desert spiders, it's pretty easy to gather this stuff.
Yes, this desert is filled with many dangerous things, but it's nice to know there's some beauty that can come out of it.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people really you know, underestimate the value of the materials that you can get out of the desert. I mean, of course, a lot of it's sand, but there are some hidden gems out there in the desert.
I can see that. So you're thinking about a partnership, you said?
I mean,
for my work.
I mean, only if you approve of the material, of course.
I mean, this is pretty good material. How much were you thinking of selling it for?
Well, I think that's something we can negotiate a little bit. Of course, you know, your brand name is going to do majority of the advertising, of course. Like just having a golden loom member working with my material is far and above any sort of advertising I could do on my own. So of course, I will be gracious and allow you to set the price initially, and then maybe we can negotiate from there. But what I just wanted to give you something, actually. And before that happens, Corey, what are you doing?
Okay, so when I get closer...
So, just to kind of frame it for you, you watched Midas and this person conversing in front of the warehouse. You saw them open up the warehouse door, and they both went inside. So now it's kind of like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going in after them. Like... Gee, what's the best way to kind of go about it? Like, sneak up to, like, the door, I guess.
All right, if you want to do
and
that,
just try to slip in.
Roll stealth for me.
What if I turn invisible?
Oh, if you want to turn invisible, then you get to do it with advantage.
Alright, I will try that.
And Midas, what's your passive perception?
Let's find out. My passive perception is a 13.
All right. So with that,
Okay, so we're going with my first.
yep, yes, we are. We're going with that first one there. So you're able to sneak up to the door and peer inside, being invisible, and you notice Midas just perusing through these various containers of various different kinds of silks and cloth.
Why the hell does she want me to look at the fabric? Yeah, she's just gonna keep kind of looking. Maybe like try to slip in.
Yeah, you can definitely slip in.
All right, cool. I do that.
All right, and then what do? You just stand there? There you go. Hide somewhere.
Yeah, like, yeah, she's gonna find somewhere like towards the back room, I guess, to like to try and hide. Like, I don't know, if there's a table or somewhere she can like hide.
Yeah, there's lots of like boxes and various things that you could
Okay,
get behind.
cool. So she'll get behind some like a stack of boxes.
Yeah, and you're invisible, so you don't make any noise as you skirt by, and Midas is quite enthralled with looking in these cloths and evaluating the material. So Midas, we go back to you, and Simon comes out of his office, and he's holding two different things, and he looks over to you, and he says, we can get back to the business stuff a little bit later, but I did mention in my note that there was something a little bit personal that I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, I did see that. I was quite confused. What did you have in mind?
It's something that you actively didn't know that you did, but the Scorpions Trust was actually extorting me for a lot of money, and it was really hard for me to get by, but ever since you guys crushed their leadership inside Feast or Famine, they've just basically ignored me altogether, and I've been able to actually start selling my products and doing things without worrying about them coming after me. So I just wanted to give you something just as a token of my appreciation. Even though you didn't know that you were actively doing this, just know that your actions have really made a difference in my life. And he hands you this it kind of looks like almost like a Swiss Army knife, basically. Like it's just kind of like all the tools are inside, so it's like a long, almost like a palm size like cylinder that he hands over to you. And he says, this was a family heirloom, and unfortunately I don't have any kind of talent for the craft, but I really just wanted to give this to you just as a token of appreciation. I know that you will put it to really great use, and even though it wasn't your intention, you really helped me out by getting rid of those Scorpions Trust guys.
I mean, so it was all part of the game, I just did what I have to. Are you sure? It's a family heirloom. Is this really something you just want to give away?
You know what? Let's consider it not only as a token of appreciation, but maybe as a gift for a long, fortuitous partnership. How about that?
Well, if you say so, I'm not one to refuse a gift.
And so he gives you what's known as the all-purpose tool. The all-purpose tool, it does stuff, believe it or not. The all-purpose tool, it can transform into a variety of tools as an action. You can touch it and it transforms into any sort of artisan tool that you want it to be. Whatever the form the tool takes, you are proficient with it. Holding this tool, you gain a bonus to the spell attack rolls and the saving throw DCs of your artificer spells. And as an action, you can also focus on the tool to channel your creative forces. You get to choose a cantrip that you do not know from any class list, and for 8 hours you can cast that cantrip. And this counts as an artificer cantrip for you.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my god. At first I was like, a tool. I can make tools, but oh yeah, I can't do all of that though.
He's like a tool. I've got a Ladrian.
Yeah. So thank you, Simon. I appreciate this greatly.
All right, and that is in your inventory there. He says, yeah, and one more thing, and he pulls out a stone out of his pocket, and he hands it over to you. And he says, well, this is one half of a ascending stone, and I have the other one, so if there's ever a time that you need some materials or anything like that, you can just reach out to me on the sending stone, and I can have some of my guys deliver it out to you wherever you are.
Oh, I really appreciate this. My group, they have us traveling a lot. It's very hard to just sit down and get to work and order fabrics and whatnot. So I appreciate this.
Well, that's I figured you'd be a pretty busy person. So, like I said, your Golden Loom brand is doing a lot of the brunt work for advertising. So it's the least that I can do.
Well, thank you.
Corey, what are you doing in this meantime here?
Just wondering why I'm here. It's like, what? She's just like thinking to herself in her head, like, okay, Patron, I'm watching him. What else do I do here? This feels really weird.
This is intruding. Oh my god.
Simon turns over to you and says, well, if you think that this stuff is up to your quality standards, let's go into the office and maybe suss out a contract if you're willing to.
Yes, let's.
All right, and as Midas and Simon head into the back room, Corey, you feel that itch once again on the back of your neck.
Oh god.
Corey.
What? What the fuck is it? I'm literally watching them right now. What do you want me to do?
Do not lose sight of that artifact on his arm.
The artifact? The bracelet? Okay, yeah, she's just gonna go after him.
All right, roll another stealth check for me at advantage.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah, 16 and 15 are great. So you're able to get closer and keep an eye on them as they head into their office, and you watch them for however long it takes to suss out a contract. Well, half an hour, I don't know, however long it takes. You just see them talking and laughing back and forth with each other as they sign some documents, and after a brief amount of time, you see Simon and Midas come out of the office. They shake each other's hands, and Simon looks over to you, Midas, says, "Wow, is that the what you won in Feast or Famine? This bracelet here?"
Ah, yes. Doesn't it look good on me?
Yeah, it really does. And he reaches, kind of like, just kind of lifts up your hand and like looks at the bracelet. He's like, this is a really intricate and fine design here.
Oh yeah, I've never seen craftsmanship like this before, not even in the loom.
And as he's inspecting it, he kind of traces his hand over top of the jewel and presses it accidentally, and the serpent's hand bites into you,
Fuck.
Midas, and you are dealt a little bit of damage. So the serpent's fangs pierce into you, and I need you to roll me 3d6.
3. Yikes.
Damn.
You're all beefy now. What are we talking
That's
about?
a lot of damn.
No, I'm not.
No, don't do that.
Damn.
So 14 points of poison damage as the snake bites into your hand, Midas. But as it sinks its fangs into your hand, that feeling of euphoria kind of takes over you as you kind of wince in pain, but then relax, and a huge smile comes over your face as your body turns corporeal and ghost-like specter. And Simon just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Whew, everything's fine. It didn't hurt that bad. It's just. Whew, we're good.
Are you sure? Are you sure? This is really weird, man. I mean, I saw you do it in the feast or famine, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Just calm down. It's cool. See, I'm fine.
I said, do you stay like that forever?
No, thankfully, no. I just have to. You know what? It doesn't even matter. No, I do not stay like this forever.
Okay. That's weird. You're just floating there.
Yeah, this is getting kind of weird, isn't it? And Midas is gonna try to just mess with the coil so it will get it to release.
So you reach, kind of like grab at the snake head that's in your hand, and you're able to pull it and tug it. And roll a d6 for me real quick.
Oh, just one, thank God.
All right, and as you are able to pull out the snake's fangs out of your hand, you take 3 slashing damage as it kind of rips out your skin as the fangs are barbed at the end.
Oh my God.
Oh, are you okay? Yeah. That was weird. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of weird.
It's still weird for me as well. But it has quite the bite on it. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's something. That's something, all right. Well, I got some things to do. I mean, I'm sure you're busy, Midas. I'm sure you're a very busy man. But you know, I'm just gonna go get this contract notarized if that's okay with you. But once again, you have my sending stone. If you ever need any sort of product or anything like that, we got that at a nice discount for you. So whenever you need it, just let me know, okay?
Sounds good. As soon as that contract gets through, feel free to, use that sending stone. I can get started on my newest collection. I'm thinking that it could be inspired by the shenanigans I encountered in this great city.
Well, it's always good to tie a nice little story of adventure to some various wardrobes.
I guess I should be going now. And we shall be in touch soon.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And you see Simon kind of just like walk away like backwards, like he's still facing you, and he's kind of bumping into things. He's pretty shook up by one, kind of activating that magic item on accident, and just what he just saw in front of him. But you get this feeling like, he's not backing out of the deal or anything like that. In conversating with him behind the office, inside the office, that he's, he wants to do business with you and all that stuff. And this was just kind of like a freak accident that shook him up a little bit.
Okay. That was... Bye. And Midas is gonna turn away from him and exit the warehouse.
And Midas, after getting that dose of poison into your arm, a lot of people would feel, not too good after getting bitten by a snake, biting into their arms. But while it hurt, it also felt really, really, really freaking good.
As Midas is leaving, can he does he still have like one of those paper birds that like the first one?
Like from that was sent to him, or that like
Yeah,
you have in
the
your
first one I was,
inventory?
the first one I was sent to him.
Yeah, like from the golden loom.
Yes.
Yeah, you do have it.
Okay. Is there a way I can put some gold coins on it, and so it gets to deliver it?
It would not be able to support weight.
Okay, I figured that's why I wanted to ask. Okie dokie.
Corey, how are you? What are you doing over there?
Following after him. And she's just rolling her eyes like, I still don't know what the point is. I don't know.
All right, and you follow Midas, still invisible. And Midas, where are you headed?
Midas is gonna just start walking towards, just I guess it's out of like this district back to where the group was last seen, more towards like the markets if anything. But as he's walking, he's kind of just like eyeballing the coil, his finger kind of like lingering over the gem, but not like pressing it or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. So perfect. So yeah, you kind of head back to that main Onagas district. You do get some glances of recognition. People know that you're part of the Mighty Ducks. You know, you might get the occasional person just shaking your hand, congratulating you, things like that. They're not stopping you from going where you need to go, but they're just kind of, you know, paying you the kudos of being a champion.
Thank you.
And with that, we'll cut back over to Drag, Eladrian, and Zar. So
Three amigos.
So the whipping boy is escorting you all to this small little temple of Suni, and he gets to the entranceway and he says, "Well, Miss Macy's she's inside. You can head on in. I'll just be sitting outside here. She doesn't like me inside."
She doesn't like you to come inside?
No.
Ever?
No. I always have to stay on the outside.
Why don't you lead us in and kind of show us where she is? Maybe that will help.
She's the only one in there, aside from the cleric that is the representative of Suni.
She's the only one in there. Okay. All right. The representative of Suni. Okay, here we go.
Why does that guy remind me of myself? Is that what I look like? Am I just a whipping boy for Corey and Midas?
You're not a whipping boy.
And they'll turn around and be like, "Oh, Corey, am I just a... Wait. Where did Corey go?"
They are gone.
What do you mean?
Huh.
Jack, did you see where they went?
No, I didn't. Did you, little blue man?
I'm not little.
Yeah, little blue man.
I'm so sorry. Just compared to me.
Okay, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, no, I did not really notice where they went or see where they go. So,
Wait. Guys, do you know what this means?
that we have... No.
It means...
That it's the three of us?
Yeah.
It is the three of us.
And what do we do best?
Quack!
It's the Quack crew. We can do anything we want. We can go crazy. Corey's not here to pull our ears, and Midas isn't here to shut down our fun.
Yes.
Well,
He's
I'm
not-
in.
Haha.
Okay, well, you should probably go convince Macy. First order of business, we convince Macy. Second order of business, we quack the town.
We paint the town quack.
Hell yes.
All right.
I like ducking around. Let's go.
Like ducking around. All right, we will do.
All right, so you guys enter into the small temple of Suni, and you see it's very, very extravagantly designed in various beautiful silks and lovely smelling aromas and beautiful flowers that only bloom inside the desert. A very just the pinnacle of beauty is displayed inside this small temple, and nestled inside one of the bench seats is who you assume to be Macy Sumcox, who is just kind of hunched over in a silent prayer. And in the far corner, lighting some incense candles, appears to be the cleric of Suni, who's tending to the temple's needs.
So Drag walks straight up to Macy, and she taps her on the shoulder.
And tapping Macy on the shoulder, they turn around and look over to you. It's like, oh, it's you, Drag. What do you want?
I'm here to tell a queen to act like a queen when she's supposed to. And I'm looking at you, darling.
How can a queen act like she's supposed to when her face is obviously disfigured? And she points to the absolute, like, smallest little cut on her cheekbone that's like, I don't know, like 1/8 of an inch.
Honey, you go get that healed up and you move on. You'll be just fine. You're beautiful inside and out. Now act like it.
Healed? What do you think this is? You think I just have a cleric sitting around waiting to heal my face?
Listen, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Pick up your skirt, dust it off, and keep walking with your head held high.
Easy for you to say, Miss Champion of the Feast or Famine, Miss Beats Me at the drag show.
Listen, we all have our times to win and lose, and we all learn from it. Now learn.
Who even brought you here anyways?
That would be the duck's fault. And she points back at Eladrian.
No, he is the one outside. The one that always has to stay outside. He is the one that brought us here. They are the one. I will get them. Hold on, I will get them. And I run over to the door, and I open the door. I'm like, come on, come here. And I grab his shoulder.
What?
Drag
No! What? Stop it!
Run! And I bring him in, and I'm like, this is the one. This is the one that brought us.
And you see Macy just stare daggers at her little whipping boy. It's how dare you bring these people into my sacred temple? And
now, you just got to stop right there. You've got to be nice to this little boy, because then you'll be a true queen.
Listen, you just don't understand our relationship, okay?
There's no understanding when you're being mean to somebody else.
No, like, you don't understand. He likes it.
Listen, what you do behind closed doors is your own thing. But you're nice to people, no matter what.
Listen, if there was some way I could get this hideous mark off my face, I would just bounce right back into drag and kick your sorry butt in the next competition. But I feel like I'm just horribly disfigured for the rest of my life.
Well, it's not in my nature to help competition, but, you know, if I can't compete against the best, then what is this life? And she says, come here. And she leans in and does cure wounds on her face.
All right, and as you cast Cure Wounds, a magical glow really erupts throughout the entirety of this temple. It feels like the candles inside just illuminate a little bit brighter, and a magical aura just appears over top of through your hand, over top of her face, and the small whipping boy kind of breaks away slowly away from you, Eladrian, and gets closer to Macy. And Dreg, as you draw your hand away, the small 1/8 an inch mark on her face is completely healed over. And the whipping boy walks over and says, Miss Macy, it's gone. That hideous blemish on your face, it's gone. And Macy just kind of like touches at her face. Oh my, Dreg, oh Nista, you did it. You got rid of this horrible disfigurement on my face. And Macy Sumcox stands up and looks over to the whipping boy and says, Timothy, it's time to go. And Timothy's
Did
like,
you know his name was Timothy? No.
And she goes, and Timmy's like, yes, ma'am, let's go. And they begin to walk out of the temple, and before they head out, she points over to you, Drag, and she says, next time we're in a competition together, don't think I'll go easy on you because you healed my face.
Drive snaps her finger and says, kill it, queen.
And Macy Sumcox pushes open both doors and walks out of the temple. The cleric in the back of the room walks over to you, Drag.
Well, that was quite the beautiful display you did right there.
Oh, that old thing. I only do it for people that I care about, and she obviously needed a friend.
Well, the goddess Suni appreciates anyone that brings beauty into this world, and repairing a lost beauty is definitely something the goddess appreciates.
Oh my stars and glitters. Oh.
You know, an act like that inside the Temple of Suni is worthy of recognition and reward. Excuse me one moment, I shall, let me fetch something for you.
Oh.
And,
you see the cleric head to the back of the temple inside an intricate golden cupboard. He opens it up and he pulls something out of it and closes the doors and walks back towards you, Dreg.
you know, if anyone has earned the favor of Suni, it's someone as beautiful as you, in body and in spirit. Please accept this gift as a token of devotee of Suni. And,
He hands you a trying to think how to describe it. It's something that fits into the size of probably your palm, Drag, and holding on to it and opening it up, there's a powder puff in there.
Compact.
Drag like reaches out her hands but like bows at the same time, so her arms are just above her head and she can't see anything, and just goes up to like grab whatever he's grabbing, while also like, oh my goddess, like tripping over herself, not knowing what to do or say. And so I take the gift.
now, do be careful with this. It is, magically enchanted powder puff only for devout followers of Suni, and your actions here today in our fair lady's grace has earned you this mighty boon here.
Oh, thank you, goddess. Thank you, goddess. And she starts walking backwards.
All right, and Dreg, you are provided with what's known as the powder puff of charming. And that's going to be, it's in your equipment there.
Okay.
Powder puff charming. What's up? Go powder my nose.
May the blessings of Suni be upon you and keep you as beautiful as you are this day.
Drag says, "Thank you, O goddess. I promise to be on my game and help out any queen I can."
The cleric gives you
The cleric gives you a slight nod, and he goes back to tending the temples. And what do you guys do?
What is that? That is great. Whatever you have received.
You know, you should be-
I don't even know. I'm just starstruck.
So you fixed Mrs. Cox's face. You
Yes,
fixed the face.
That
That
is-
is
that-
I healed her.
That
I
pep
did
talk
that.
was pretty awesome. You ever think of being, like a, what are those speakers?
a
That-
motivational speaker.
Yeah, you should be a motivational speaker.
Yeah, you could speak at all of the pubs, and you could speak at all of the the fairs around the Stellaris and the castles and things.
But then I wouldn't also get to kill things.
I mean,
There's pros and cons. Pros and cons.
she's got a point.
See, that's motivation in itself. Wow. You should write a book.
mean,
I'd read that book.
Create
Maybe we
her own.
will.
She could create, her own position, start her own company, and be like the motivational murderer. No,
Maybe we rework the name.
We'll think on that. It's
Okay,
an
okay.
idea.
What about the quack killer with a
The
Q
killer.
instead of a K?
oh yeah, a Q instead of a K.
Would that be Quiller?
That's the puzzle.
Do you have to have a U after the Q because it's used to have a U after the Q all the time? So
The
I don't
quack.
know. We ducks keep breaking the rules.
The what is
Quack quiller.
the Quiller? The Quiller of the Quackenade Quiller. Wow.
You
Well,
guys
you
are
are-
my favorite.
You have this. You have really bought yourself some favor with Miss Macy Cox and her band of brigands.
I can't wait to read the mess. I can't wait to meet the rest of the Cox family.
Yep.
So what does that do, by the way, Drag? The powder puff. What's a powder puff?
Other than make you more
Oh,
beautiful.
oh, here. Let's take a look.
So the powder puff of charming, essentially it has 3 charges to it, Drag, and it essentially lets you cast the charm person spell.
Oh,
So you
I was
can,
gonna say,
yeah, go ahead.
I just saw it, but now it disappeared. I'm sorry, my screen's going crazy.
Oh, that's okay. There's 3 charges to it. You can cast it up to 3rd level, but it uses 3 charges. And once you use all the charges, the item is destroyed.
Oh.
So you can cast like level 1, level 2, level 3. Each, depending on the level that you cast it at, it takes that many charges.
So you could cast level 3 one time.
Yeah, or
Cast
you can
level
cast.
1 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Or one level 1.
Oh.
So basically, the higher you upcast it at, like if you cast it at level 3, you can charm 3 people in front of you, essentially. Or you can just do a level 1 charge and cast a charm person on 1 person.
So this powder here is charming.
Of course.
It's like
How could we not think of that? It It is a charming powder.
It makes Drag
just-
that much more charming.
I get to charm the ones that don't really like us too.
Oh,
Are there? Do those exist?
oh, who could they possibly
Yeah, there are people who don't like themselves and therefore don't like anybody else, and you come across them every once in a while. Those are the ones that I get my chance to kill every time.
be? Okay. Well, all right then.
Sounds. We'll help you
We'll be there, right for you every time.
every time.
Yes, it will be
Good.
good.
It will be good. It will be great. It will be like a great thing. And I
Well,
will be
do we
glad-
want to go find Midas and see how his date went?
His date.
Or
Or we
what?
can wreak some duck no
some
quack,
Davik,
What?
some quackvic.
some Quackic.
Some quavic.
Yeah.
We're gonna wreak some quackvic.
Hmm.
How about we just, stroll around the town? Like, dun 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 dun, like that.
Do we have those refillable cups with us?
I do.
What's mine?
Drag and Eladrin do.
We certainly do.
So Drag pulls the cup out and says, "Okay, let's go walking."
Ooh,
Take
can I
us
have some?
forward. Of
Sure, here.
course.
Let's go. Gotta celebrate.
Celebrate.
Break,
what was
quacks. Come on.
Yeah, we celebrate.
Drag
the duck. Let's go.
Pulls out an autograph utensil, and we start offering autographs as we walk around.
So you guys come out of the Temple of Suni, and once again, Eladrin, whatever instrument you're playing is attracting a lot of attention. A lot of people notice that they know that you guys are the Mighty Ducks, the champions of Feast or Famine, and as you start playing and making a lot of attention towards yourselves, a crowd starts appearing in front of you guys, asking for things like autographs and just to shake your hand and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, I will cast my mage hand to sign as many autographs as needed.
All right, Eladrin's got like multiple pens going right now, signing autographs.
Haha! You want me to sign anything? You got it. All right.
Some lady
Drawing a
puts
little picture of
some
the
lady puts her baby up. It's like, sign my baby.
Right on the forehead. This is permanent thing, madam.
It's okay.
It's so okay. All right. Do it.
As you guys are walking and attracting a lot of attention to yourselves in the main area of Onagas, Midas, as you are kind of just walking through and perusing a lot of the marketplace and things like that, you have a hard time not noticing the crowd that's around your party members.
Oh God, what did I do?
Do I see him over the crowd?
Here, over the crowd.
That depends if are you playing to the crowd or are you looking for him?
Oh, I'm playing to the crowd.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
you don't even notice Midas is giving you the mean eyes over there.
We're having my fun. Yes, Czar. I toss my brand new. Actually, no. I give Zara the bagpipes. I'm like, here you go. Play these. While I play these, I play the lute, and I toss the drum to Drag if she wants to. Oh, do you have a drum? Don't you have?
Drag
You can
takes
play-
his drum and starts drumming.
And Zara, you can have the bagpipes.
I don't know how to play these.
That's okay. We will make beautiful music together.
Okay, I trust you.
All right.
Drag says, "Neither do I."
Because
Okay.
I will prestidigitate both of their music abilities, right? With pachow, prestidigitate both of them to sound great.
But Eladrin, then you roll performance for me.
Okay,
Drag, you're actually proficient with a drum, believe it or not.
I got an
Yeah.
11.
What'd you get?
I got an 11.
11. Okay. But pretty
But the-
okay, pretty okay sound.
It's
Drag,
okay.
drag, you roll performance for me. You know how to play the drum.
Okay. Yes.
+6. Hello.
She
Do I
knows
get
what
an
she's doing.
advantage?
No, but you'll add a +2 because you're proficient, so you get 12. So 11 and 12, and Eladrian is prestidigitating a cool sound for Zar.
For Zar.
Yeah.
And the crowds, they're into it. They're into it. They dig it. It's not the best, but they're like, all right, they're the champs. We'll give it to them. It's been a rough day for them. Come on. All right, everyone clap. Yay! Woo!
Jag keeps nodding and winking at people too while we're playing.
Should I add some fireworks, Eladrin?
We should add some fireworks, absolutely.
Okay.
You hear a kid from the crowd. Do some fireworks!
Okay, so I'm gonna snap. Oh man, anything's gonna appear on my horns, and I'm gonna touch anything and cast Dragon's Breath on him.
And and then anything takes off into the sky and just does like a sweet 360 with fire blowing out of its mouth.
Yep.
And
Let's
everyone in the crowd's like, woo! Midas, Corey, what are you guys doing as you watch this performance taking place?
Midas is walking over. This is like, this crowd is not gonna leave us alone ever again.
Corey finds like a little corner to go into so she can like poof back to normal, so she's not invisible anymore. To take the opportunity to kind of like act like she got lost in the crowd. So she just kind of like hops in, and she's kind of like crowd surfing a bit to try and get back to Midas.
Yeah, so Midas and Corey, you two reunite outside of this large crowd of people watching your other party members put on a little bit of a show. What are you two doing?
Oh, Midas, there you are.
Oh, yeah, I've been here for a while. How long have they been doing this?
Don't worry about it, because I don't know. I got separated from them, but now I ended up back here. They were hard to miss.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're already kind of hard to miss. I mean, we walk around with two blue, pretty tall people and a chiefling. But yeah, no, this is a lot. A bit annoying, but whatever.
Well, that's kind of the Mighty Ducks motto, right?
So after about 5-10 minutes of them performing for the crowd and just really getting in all that cheer and admiration, the crowd begins to disperse and go back to their day. And once again, as they are dispersing, they're shaking your hands, they're patting you on the shoulder, and the crowd begins to disperse. And Eladrian, Dragons, you guys see Corey and Midas just kind of sitting on the outskirts of the crowd there.
And I look at them and I go, sitting on the outskirts of the crowd. Over there, my friends Midas and Corey. Come on over here, you ducks. Get over in the party. Come on, sing songs with us, the rest of the ducks. And we sing like that.
Just shake his head as he watches this.
And I'd say, everybody quack for Midas and Corey! Still thinking that there's like a giant crowd out there.
You hear a few quacks in the distance.
Quack! Quack! All right!
Oh, goodness. Having fun there, are you?
Oh, so much fun. This is the blast. The whole city was out here in front of us. We were playing for them, and they were listening to us, and they were having a great time, and they are like, the Mighty Ducks are the best ever. They are not only the best fighters, they are the best artists. They are the best, creators of cuisine. They are the best creators of the clothing. They are the best ones that have, these cool books and stuff, and that stuff. And so we are the best ones in looking in dresses, and they are saying that we are the best of everything. Everyone was saying it. You guys, where were you?
Well, I was talking to that one person I was telling all about earlier, discussing fabrics, of course.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
It went pretty well, I think. I think so, at least.
Did you kiss him?
What now?
Never on the first date.
Oh.
Why would I do that?
Because it was a date. Don't you kiss on dates?
I did not go on no date.
Didn't you propose to somebody there
Twice.
that you just met? Yes, twice.
I
Right,
gave
that-
them an affectionate ring to show that. Shut up.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, has everybody wrapped up what they needed to do?
I'm think-
satisfied.
I think I'm ready to go. This was a great time for us here. Does anyone have any needs? Oh wait, you know what? I need to go. Where did I make the bet that we would win? I made that bet. Was it in the city or was it out in the desert? If it was out in the desert, I don't care. But if it was right on the edge of the city before we left,
I think it was in the city before you left.
was it? If it was, can I go find that person and collect my winnings?
Yeah. How much did you put down?
I think it was like 15 gold.
All right. So, on your way out of the city, you do see like some of the bookies are still there. They're, a lot of people placed a lot of bets during this feast or famine. It was pretty much a whole citywide event. So the bookies are still, giving out their tickets and stuff like that and their prizes to people. And Eladrian, with your bet of 15 gold, you pull in about 105 gold pieces.
Do you guys remember? Was it 15? I don't want to. I think it was. I can look. Okay, cool. 105. Awesome. Thank you. And if I'll go back and retroactively check it out, and we'll adjust as necessary.
Yeah. And the competitor was like, well, you're not the only team that put bets on themselves, but well, you're the only one that won, so good on you.
Thank you very much. I hope there were very many other people that were also, betting for the Ducks. But here, I will give you. I go. Here is the vig for you, and I toss him 3 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. You have yourself a great day.
All right, you do. I'll see you. Next time.
All right, now what are you guys doing?
Thanks, everybody.
Can I run past the Untold Secrets real quick before we head out?
Yeah, of course.
Secrets.
If Corey and Midas, is it okay if we go? Just real quick.
Yeah.
Place where
Yeah,
They
I
have
mean, I
the-
don't see why not.
the unknown phrases that have not been said.
So you enter into the Untold Secrets, and you see the old shopkeeper Regis, and in the back is his apprentice Lee that you guys helped find. Lee is
Lee.
working quite diligent in the background, and Regis stumbles over to you guys. Oh, you're back! Welcome back to Untold Secrets. Champions of the Feast or Famine, what can I do for you?
Well, it looks like Lee's adjusted back into working, right?
Oh, most definitely. Yes, he's been a good lad for the last day.
Oh yeah, it's only been a day. Wow. So yeah, you saw those scrolls?
But of course, we have the scrolls. Which ones were you looking to partake in or choose?
The comprehend language and detect magic.
But of course, and he goes to this glass case and opens it up, and he kind of sifts through the scrolls there, and he says, "You said comprehend languages, correct?"
Yeah.
All right, comprehend languages and detect magic, correct?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, here we are. Comprehend languages and detect magic, and for both of those scrolls, it'll be 80 gold pieces.
Hey, can I throw something in?
But throw what in?
Okay, so I'll buy these two, and you let me take one look at your spell book. At one spell.
I don't have a spell book.
You don't?
No.
Wait, then how do you... Wait, what? How do you have the servant?
He just kind of like waves his hand around in the air. He's like, "I'm a sorcerer, good sir. I don't need a spell book. The magic's
you're one of
inside
those.
me."
God, I try so hard and you just have it. Okay.
But, you know, some of us have it, some of us don't.
Okay, yeah. 80 gold pieces. Or how about 75? I give you a crisp high five.
You know what? Because you're champions of the Feast of Famine and you're shopping at my establishment, 75 gold pieces sounds fine to me.
Awesome. Man, I should have talked you down lower, but here you go.
You probably would have got away with it too, but 75 it is.
Yeah, I'll give him 75.
Alright, so you get a Comprehend Languages scroll and Detect Magic scroll.
Beautiful.
Right.
Well, is there anything else that you need?
Guys?
No.
Do you have any musical instruments that are, magical?
No, unfortunately, we do not.
I didn't, shot in the dark. What do you know, huh?
Well, you don't know if you don't ask.
Yes, if I, when Dina always said, if you never ask, the answer is always no. Smart lady.
Whoever this Windina is, she sounds quite smart.
She was incredibly wise. Incredibly wise. She still is. Who knows? I mean, she did wise to say was like she was, longer, whatever. Anyway, thank you very much, shopkeep.
Well, you guys have done a great service for me in finding Lee, so I wish you the best of luck in your travels.
Why, thank you.
Thanks.
Peace out.
Peace out.
What is this peace he speaks of?
It's what the hip old men are saying nowadays. I think I've heard Mighty's use it a couple times.
Oh.
No.
I think it's like a hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop.
All right, what are we doing now?
What are we to do?
Does anybody else have any errands they want to run?
Should we? You know what?
Falling out
You know what? You guys know what we should do? I will tell you what we should do. We should find the cat. You remember on the... I think the cat is still missing. The kitty cat? Meow. So it looks like smart, You know what the kitty cat is? It is missing. Remember? From the quest board?
I'm not sure it will be found.
Well, why don't we be the ones to find it? What if we were just to, solidify our amazingness here in Onagas by finding this kitty cat? You never know if it could help us out in the future. Somehow, somewhere. Or
Sorted once finding the next artifact.
or we save the kitty cat. Meow! Meow! See, I'm calling it. All you have to do is meow. Just think opposite of a duck for like 2 minutes. Ready? Okay, meow! You do it. Try. Ready? Meow. Zar! Zar! Try meowing. Meow! Meow! Okay, give it a shot. Come on, just a meow. Ready? Meow! Call it. Just like it's a old friend that you are yearning for it to come home. Meow! Meow! Right? It's like your daughter. Pretend that you're like a mama cat and your daughter is out there and you're like, come back to me, kitty. Or daughter, kitty daughter. Like that. Like meow!
Kitty daughter.
Meow! Drag! Meow! Meow like a dragon. Meow! What? Midas,
I don't
believe
think I
you.
want to do that.
Just do that. Just call the kitty. If we are all calling the kitty, it will be like a perfect harmony of meow, and we will be able to call the kitty back, and it will come, and everyone will be perfect, and it will be like a perfect ending to a perfect day.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm always a perfect ending.
Okay. Alrighty. Well then. So meow on 3, everybody. 1, a 2, and a 3. Meow. 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 Come on. Meow.
Do I have
Just
to
one
keep
meow.
doing it?
All I need is one meow. Meow. We all have to do that once, or it won't work. Meow. Everybody.
There's lots of people walking by just like, what the hell are they doing?
I'm not associated with them. I'm not with
Neither
them.
am I.
Nope.
Drag's meowing, but she doesn't know why.
Y'all are so embarrassing.
Just one meow. That's all we need from you.
Might as well stick up both middle fingers.
Alright, what are we doing, guys?
Are y'all done meowing? I don't think that cat is coming to y'all.
Okay, so
We never give up.
if we don't find the cat, maybe we take a quest while we're going out of town. Maybe we'd be like, hey, we're headed back to the first and last outpost to the White Sand Seas, and we'll take a choreo quest or a monster kill quest. What?
Sounds good.
Yeah, see, we can make some money. What's the point of traveling if we're not making money?
We
I just
just
made
need
80 gold, 75
money.
gold.
You just want to
I do like money.
Why don't you pick up a trade?
What? We're adventurers. That's our trade.
You know what,
Oh.
Zard? If you want to look for something like that, I suppose it could not hurt. But does everyone have enough water skins for the journey?
Oh yeah, that's important too.
So if not, we need to stock up.
We should probably stock up then. I already
Sounds
have
like a
to,
good plan.
Alright, so a lot of you do have those what's it called? Like unlimited water and ale jugs. So a lot of you, minus Zar, are pretty set. And if you want to share with Zar, then you're all pretty much set.
I'll
But
share with him.
He lost his.
you might need things like some provisions for crossing, like some food and stuff like that. It is a couple of night journey there to get to the first and last outpost. So we can say that you guys stock up on some food and things like that, some rations, and maybe Corey picks up some ingredients that she might find appropriate for her cooking style. And
Yep.
and you guys head out towards the desert lizard stables out there. And out there, as you guys make your way outside of the city, it's probably in the mid-afternoon now. It's been quite the busy morning for all of you guys. And outside of the stables, you see Posen. and he sees you guys approach. He says, "Ah, my friends, where have you been all morning?"
Signing autographs mostly.
Well, you are quite famous now in Onagas after winning Feast or Famine, and might I say, a little bit of that fame has rubbed off on me as well.
I like it, cousin.
So, I assume that you all are off towards your next adventure.
Sorry,
Yep.
cousin. It's been a long day for all of us.
Of that I have no doubt, my friend, but I just wanted to bid you farewell. I'll be staying in Onagas for just a little bit longer. I have some affairs that I need to be settled, but I think I'll take your advice to heart and maybe go and explore Stellaris a little bit on my own.
You should. I think it'll be great for you.
Yes, I'm really interested in that, what did you call it, Zar? Massage? I think I'll go for one of those.
Yeah, you'll really love it. Make sure you go to the hotel. I'll give them the hotel name because I forgot it. Shit. They give the best massagers.
The Crimson Echo Hotel. I shall go there, and you said to ask for, what was his name? Luthor, correct?
Yep, Luther, he's the best.
Alright, that's the first thing on my bucket list that I shall do. But I very much wish to offer you my thanks in helping me to avenge my fallen clan, and I promise to you all that I will do my best to make the most of this life that I have been given.
We're happy we could help just a little bit. Thank you for being an honorary duck and helping us, kill some really strong foes.
Well, Zar, it was my pleasure to help you guys out, and you've done more for me than you know. And Kozin will go up to each one of you and give you a very sturdy, firm handshake before he watches you guys board the sled with Goldie attached to it, and you guys will snap the reins, or Corey, you'll snap the reins, and you guys will set off into the White Sand Sea, off to your next adventure, and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Hell yes.
Wow.
Yay.
Wow.
What a day. That was wonderful.
Great stuff, man.
Amazing.